We'll try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. '2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10? That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Talking mushrooms. Junk Wax Nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Vandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not Junk Wax Vintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. 2 in blue. Well, hello!
Oh my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, fam damnly.
Get that card out of my face!
Oh my.
Sleeving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn. Holy shit. Talking mushrooms, legends. Junk Wax Nasty. Woo. Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is 3rd on print to 10. That is the 2nd to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax! Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful. Junk Wax Vintage Family Card Stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Papi. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from Junk Wax Vintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
It's Thursday morning and the fam's on deck. Dalen's fired up and we're setting the specs. Mrs. Junk Wax packing like a pro, while the kids are helping run the show. Sawyer's on cue, Wyatt's got speed, Owen's bringing that JWV Creed, and Mikey One's in the back with flair. We've got good vibes rising everywhere. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to junkwaxvintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blog's there too if you want educate. We'll laugh, we'll cheer, we'll chase some heat with cards that sizzle and legends to me. This family's tight, this hobby's true, and thankful Thursday's made for you. Yeah, we're gonna pull, whoa, with heart and soul. We're ready to roll. Come join the goal. It's Thankful Thursday. Let's start the day with Junk Wax Vintage, the only way. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to junkwaxvintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blog's there too if you want educate.
Well, top of the morning to you, legends. It is so damn good to see you on this Thankful Thursday. Hello. How we doing? Good to see everybody. Top of the morning. Shout out to Jeffro. Shout out to one half of the Isley brothers. Good morning, D. Sorry, gentlemen, I'm slightly winded. I just had to run downstairs and grab the ladder real quick. I just realized I did not turn on one of my lights this morning. But hey, we'll get there. Good morning, Ben Hatfield. Good morning, Dutchie. Mr. Mike Mowell, thank you for smacking the follow button. Good morning, Mr. Costa. Sup? How you doing, buddy? Hello. Top of the morning to you, Jeffro. Good morning, Mr. Picciarelli. How we doing, David, my fellow Texan? Mr. Ryder Hall, good morning. Corey Bader. Top of the morning to you, my brother from another mother. That's right, my man. That's right. You know it, Corey Bader. Good morning, Brian Smith. Excellent to see you, my Colorado cousin. All right, legends. You know what we must do. We got to bust into that first item of the morning. And it's not a pack yet. But first, let's get some music happening, shall we? User 275-256-7786754. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. All right, let's get some music happening real quick. Oh, and by the way, legends, as always, thank you so much for bearing with me this morning. Obviously, I am slightly behind the 8-ball. There we go. Beautiful. You're not wrong, Jeff Rotel. Threaten me with a good time, my friend. Folks, I got to turn on a light real quick. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, if you would. So much better. There we go. Hey, good morning, DC. Mr. A.A. Ron Halliburton, top of the morning to you, my brother. Excellent to see you as always, my dude. Newest proud papa in the family. Oh, the football break is so close. You're absolutely right. Mr. Ryan Bartley, thank you for smacking that screen around, my dude. Good to see you this morning. I love it so much. Thank you, Corey. That is correct, Jeffro. You're welcome. I'm a gracious fella. 263 Sports, good morning. And thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Mr. Josh Watson, you know it, my brother. Good morning to our railroad employee brother this morning. How you doing, Mr. Watson? And if I remember correctly, Mr. Watson, you did pretty well in that last break, buddy, that you were in. All right, my dear friends, let's bust into that very first pack of juicy junk wax. And then we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com this morning. So as always, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, I would be happy and humbled to rip it together. That's right, Mr. Bradford. Shout out to my fellow Washingtonian, our cool Colvillian. Great to see you again, brother. Yes, please do, Josh Watson. And congratulations on another banger right here in the front yard, my brother. Love you, Joshy. All right, folks. Let's go back to 1991. Good morning, Wyatt. How is Mr. Rodenbeck on this very thankful Thursday? The premiere edition. Upper Deck 1991 Foosball. Oh, you and I both, Mr. Bradford. That walk-off last night was fantastic, right? Shout out to Leo Rivas. JLR, good morning, my man. Mr. Skilton, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I know we have some new folks in here this morning. If it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single morning, starting your morning right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, feel free to smack that follow button if you haven't already, like my buddy Mr. Skilton over here. And if you would like to come over here and join us on Twitch, you are absolutely invited. The rest of the family is over here waiting for you. And of course, if you would like to participate this morning, it is easy. If you're over here on TikTok, there should be a little sign right there that says find the goods at junkwaxvintage.com. And that is where you find everything having to do with this channel. All right, first card of the morning is your number one draft pick from 1990, Mr. Jeff George. Beautiful. Ooh, how about some Barry Sanders to get us started this morning on the season leaders? Excellent. The Ken Griffey Jr. of Junk Wax Football, in my humble opinion. Ken Norton. Morton Anderson. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Jimmy Nuge. Oh, Jeff Hostetler. Shout out to Cole Hostetler. If you're here this morning, Cole, give me a shout out, my brother. How about some Wesley Carroll, rookie? Thunder Chad, good morning. Johnny Johnson for Arizona on the team MVP. Nate Odoms. Mark Carrier for the Bucks. The Adventures of Milo and Otis Anderson. Another rookie from right here in Austin, Texas, Stanley Richard. Oh, we have a holo, and we got a Lamar Lathan for those now defunct Oilers. And check it out. How about some Marion Butts on the Game Breakers hologram? That's pretty sweet. Excellent way to start our morning, if I do say so myself. I appreciate you, Jeffro. Thank you so much, buddy. That is absolutely right. So, hey, just a shout out, folks. On our football break up there, Mrs. Junkwax snagged down the last few teams and put them into Razzies. So if you want to take your chance this morning on getting one of those teams for extremely cheap, please feel free to do so. I would love to run those this morning. Mr. Josh Fish, I am always grateful to see you over there on YouTube, my brother. Good morning. And thank you again, my dear friends, for bearing with me. You know, most of you, my OGs, you know I pride myself on being pretty punctual. And 99.9% of the time, I am right on time. But every now and then, a day comes where it's a little slow going in the morning. Well, today was one of those days, gosh dang it. So I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. We're about 30 minutes behind the power curve this morning. Alrighty. Do we have a Jose Santos Jr., a Caleb Davies, or Quentin Babcock, Quintino Pepperino? Are either of you gentlemen in the house this morning? Mr. Kidd, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Aw, love you, Jeff Rowe. Thank you, brother. Mr. Jeff Sack, top of the morning to you, my man. Happy Thursday. Miss Linda. Good to see you, Linda. How you doing, homie? Wonderful to see you this morning as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my gorgeous gwines. I know you're not a gwine, Linda, but you know what I mean. All right, folks. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this extremely thankful Thursday morning. After I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Broast. Ooh. Whole bunch of Razzie spots taken down. Goodness gracious. Shout out to Miss Melody, Dutchie, Bill Bolus, Dutchie, and Melody. I cannot thank you all enough for snagging some Razzie spots. Outstanding. Good morning, Mr. Cosgrove. You silly goose. I think you're great. Dutchie says, let's fill those Razzies, JWV fam. I would love that. And thank you so much for putting your money where your mouth is, Dutchie. I see that over there, my man. And that does not go unnoticed. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you, John. Johnny. Not John. All right, legends. It looks like we have quite a few Razzie spots taken down. Shout out to Miss Melody, who took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Razzie spots. JVD, Dutchie, putting his money where his mouth is. I freaking love it. Thank you for taking a couple of spots in the Browns and 1 spot on the Rams. Bill Bolus, taking a spot on those Dirty Birdie Ravens and the Rams. Taking those spot number 4s. I like where your head's at there, my brother. TBC Meme Sheep, thank you for smacking the follow button and welcome to the crew, my friend. Good morning. Next, JVD, again, taking down 2 spots in the Jets. Thank you, Johnny. 1 spot in the Dolphins. Thank you, Legend. And last but not least, Miss Melody, taking 3 spots in those Jets. Outstanding. So, folks, I think we're halfway on a couple of those Razzies. Mr. Jeff Sack, hey, cheers to you, my brother. Beautiful. Ah, Miss Linda. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope we can take your mind off it for a couple of minutes, and it is absolutely wonderful to see you this morning, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Good morning, Bubba. How is my fellow Austinite? By God. How big of a boy are you? Roy D. Mercer. MERCER. I'm going to come on down there. Good morning, Sarge. Top of the morning to you, my brother. How we doing on this thankful Thursday? Good to see you as always, buddy. Good to be seen. We have a big day over here in the studio, ladies and gents. I will share with you. Oh, by the way, folks, we will also have some pre-grading coming out today for a few of you. And I will be pre-grading some more cards today. I'm slowly but surely getting caught up. So remember, folks, I had a 150 card backlog at one time, and I think we're down to like 80 now. So we're getting closer and closer. You are absolutely right, Jeff Sack. You can depend on that, my friend. If there's a couple of things in life that you can depend on, it is death, taxes, and yours truly slamming that spicy water and ripping into some beautiful, beautiful packs on the daily. I appreciate you seeing that, Jeff Sack. Good morning, Sarge. How are we this morning, my brother? Man, I love spicy water. All right, folks. So unfortunately, it does not look like we have a Jose Santos Jr. in the house. He snagged a whole bunch of F1. And Caleb Davies. I don't think we have a Caleb in here either. And Quentin Babcock. I don't think we have that fella either. So we have 3 beautiful family rips that are probably going to wait until tonight. So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is the floor is completely open. So typically there is a little bit of a queue. There is no queue this morning, folks. So if you would like to jump on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, that would be sweet. Mr. Peachareely, top of the morning to you, my man. He says, hey, fam damnly, aside from the Astros, I am also a big Duke football fan. If anybody has any Duke college or NFL cards they want to sell, please let me know. Got you covered, David. I will keep that in the old memory bank, my man. Shout out to Duke football. Why, thank you, Sarge. As always, my brother. Ooh, Dutchie says refresh one more time. Yes, please. My pleasure, buddy. Oh, wow. Holy Seahawks, Batman. Took a couple of spots in those Seahawks Razzies as well. Thank you so much, Dutchie. Outstanding. So one more time, shout out to Dutch, Melody, Bill Bolus, and Dutchie. I appreciate you so much, Dutch. Thank you, buddy. Getting us a little closer on those Razzies. So, up there at junkwaxvintage.com, folks. In the Seahawks Razzie, we have 5 spots left. In the Jets Razzie, we have 3 spots left. In the Dolphins Razzie, we have 9 spots left. In the Rams, we're halfway there, 5 spots left. The Browns, we're down to 8 spots. The Ravens, we're down to 7. And as soon as we bust out all those Razzies, we are busting into all 6 of those boxes. And I could not be more excited. 22 autographs in that one. Quite a few. Looking at a whole bunch of ink. Wisconsin. Good morning, Cheesehead. He says Packers or Washington tonight. Good question. Probably going to go Commanders on that one. I know that might be a hot take. Buenos dias, Mr. Alfaro. Good morning, Jorge. How we doing, brother? Oh, Mr. David Picciarelli. You just killed the Rams, Razzie. Really? I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you, good sir. Bubba. Can't be. You silly goose. Mr. Jeff Sack, you had eye surgery yesterday. Yikes. I am so sorry you had to go through that, buddy. So fun fact, back when I was little, I once had to watch my grandmother's cataract surgery. Yikes. That is like scary stuff. Straight out of a horror movie, bro. I am so sorry you had to go through that, but I hope we can take your mind off it for a couple of minutes today, buddy. Yikes. I will never forget that. That is like burned into my memory. Watching that little video. Yikes. Give me a hell yeah, folks, if you've ever seen eye surgery. Good morning, Mr. Alfaro. It is great to see you this morning, my brother. Happy Thursday. All right, let me refresh that shop one more time. And we will bust through another pack of juicy junk wax here in just a momentum. And Mr. Picciarelli, I see you, brother. Beautiful. So we do have a full Rams Razzie. And as always, my dear friends, how we do this is as soon as all the Razzies are full, we will run them all. Okay. Yeah, Corey Bader. We are on the same page there, my brother. Same page there, buddy. Yeah, absolutely. So fun fact, Corey Bader. A few years back, I worked for a Amazon company. Basically like an agency that helps people list things on Amazon. And one of the guys that I worked with, one of my clients, was a guy that invented this thing called the Eye Drop Hero. And it's basically like these goggles that you put on, and they have little holes in them, and you can put your eyedropper in one of the holes, so it holds it for you, and all you have to do is just squeeze it. The Eye Drop Hero. And believe it or not, that guy made 6 figures off of that little invention. Learn something from that fella. Good morning, Big Worm. Good morning, Travie Patty. How we doing, young man? Good to see you, gentlemen. That's right, Corey. Yeah, I was astonished. I saw that thing that he made. I was like, what? People will buy this? And oh, yes, they did. They bought it a lot. I was very taken aback. I thought for sure that guy wasn't going to make a dime. Mr. Picciarelli, your LASIK surgery was fascinating. When they cut your cornea, flipped it over and flashed the laser in your eye, I felt like I was dreaming. I thought it was so cool. That's neat, buddy. That would still just freak me out, though, dude. I can't even barely touch my eyeball. So if I had to wear contact lenses or something, I would be completely SOL. I don't think I could handle it. Luckily, I have pretty decent vision. I don't have to handle that. I don't have to work with that. I love the positivity this morning, Travie Patty. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Happy Thursday. Jeff Sack, you got some great sleep while under the anesthesia. My man. Shout out to Propofol. Excellent. That's right. You know it. That's right, Mr. Picciarelli. Some BCGs, my man. Birth control glasses. Yes, sir. Dutch, you've been wearing contacts for 30 plus years. Well, you've been wearing them long enough for the both of us, my good man. Bill Bolus, good morning, brother. How you doing, buddy? All right, legends. Let's keep on a ripping, shall we? I'm refreshing that shop real quick like. Man, there's a lot of Razzie spots taken down. Thank you so much, my dear friends. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know what? Let's do a little giveaway this morning. How about that? How about a couple of 1, 2, 3 pieces of the past from the National? So whoever gets first place is going to win this one, the 9-year edition. And then whoever gets second and third will win these two. So, how we do this, folks? You do have to be over here on Twitch. You do have to be subscribed. And you do have to have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com at one time, at least. So at least I have your address at junkwaxvintage.com. That is how it works. So, allow me just a moment here, folks. We're going to run a little moose race this morning. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. And shout out to Uncle Moosey. Oh, it logged me out. Gosh dang it. I hate it when that happens. There we go. Good morning, Eric Henshin. Hey, you and I both, Jeff Hansen. All right, there we go. Now we're looking good. All right, legends. Beautiful. Alrighty. Shoot. Uncle Moosey, you're first in the giveaway, my man. Gotta love a good moose race in the morning. It is wonderful to see you, Uncle Moosey. Impeccable timing. Jeffro, you're in there, my dude. J-Rod. Got you. Got you, Brian Smith. Got you in there, Drew Jones. Mr. Picciarelli. Got you, bro. Miss Melody. Done deal. My pleasure, J-Rod. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Hansen, I got you in there, brother. Mr. Henshin. Done and done. Mr. Jeff Sack. Got you in there, buddy. I think I have your address, don't I, Jeff Sack? You have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com before, haven't you, buddy? I could have sworn. Who else am I missing? Mr. Rob Richardson. Got you locked in there, buddy. You are very welcome, Eric Henshin. Thank you, bro. Oh, Jeff Sack, gosh dang it. I'm sorry, brother. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I know your day's coming, though, good man. Mr. Mikey 1, absolutely, my brother. Got you locked in there, bud. Good morning, T-Dub. Welcome back, my brother. How are you doing this morning? Great to see you. Sounds good, Dutchie. Let's get you locked in, big man. Got you locked in there, Dutchie. All right, legends. It looks like we have 12 of you in the race. Ah, Derek Isley. Got you in there, D. Danny Rendon. Absolutely you can, my brother. Got you locked in, Danny. Johnny D. Absolutely. There you go, legend. Who else am I missing? Wyatt Rodenbeck. Absolutely. This is not for a Razzie. This is for a giveaway this morning, my man. Mr. Ryan Bruns. Done and done. Ryder Hall. Got you locked in there, buddy. You are very welcome, Ryder. Thank you. I got you locked in there, Wyatt Rodenbeck. All right, legends, we have 18 of you in the race. I sincerely appreciate that 25 beautiful biddies. Danny Rendon. Mr. Birdlock, we are doing a giveaway this morning. So remind me what is on your account at junkwaxvintage.com, Birdlock. Miss Linda, we got to put you in there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Linda. We do have to have everybody subscribed, my friend. I'm so sorry. I got to keep the rules the fairest way possible. I'm so sorry. That's right, Mr. Gower. Got you locked in there, Jacob. Thank you, big man. And ladies and gentlemen, you absolutely incredible human beings on this extremely thick with 4 C's and thankful Thursday morning, you have started an absolutely amazing As always, my good friends, you know, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, we get to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox this morning. Threaten me with a good time, you absolutely legendary human beings. I would love to. Hobby Luna, buenos dias, hermano. Absolutamente. Got you locked in there, buddy. Mi placer. There's Dutchie over here. Beautiful. That's right, Danny Rendon. Miss Melody, I sincerely appreciate you adding T-Dub to the family. And Miss Linda, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you, Miss Melody. Miss Linda, welcome back to the family, homie. Got you locked in there, T-Dub, as well. And folks, we are already up to Hype Train level 3 at 33%. Good morning, Jason Russell. Got you locked in there, Canadian cousin. You are spot on, Miss Melody, and I cannot thank you enough, my dear. Mr. Brian Ringer. Got you locked in there, Brian. Hey, thank you, T-Dub. Much appreciated, my friend. All right, legends, we have 24 of you in the race. And Mr. Ryan Bruns hitting us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Thank you so much to our favorite Funnel Jackson. Much appreciated, my brother. And Rangers Blue, Rage Platoon, X251 House, Brittany, and Adam. Welcome back to the family, my friends. Thanks to Mr. Ryan Bruns. And folks, that takes us up to level 4, 49%, with 4 minutes to go. Mr. Josh Watson. My brother. There's a lot coming through the chat. I sincerely appreciate it, and I see it now, my good man. Goodness gracious, Josh Watson. Just hit that resub button for the 29th month. I cannot thank you enough, Josh Watson. I appreciate you so much, buddy, and I am so, so grateful that you are my brother. Love you, Joshy. Shout out to our true OG and railroad employee brother, Mr. DJ Chicken, making the switch to Twitch. Good morning, DJ Pollo. Buenos dias. All right, legends, we're at 71% on Hype Train level 4 and just took it up to 93% on Hype Train level 4. Damn! Thank you so much, Johnny D. Thank you so much, Miss Melody, for some beautiful half a showstoppers. Mr. Hawkins, we are giving away some pieces of the past this morning. 3 of them, to be exact. And Mr. Wyatt Rodenbach, thank you for the Fox bits, my brother. Beautiful. And legends, we are almost to Hype Train level 5. We are so, so close. All right, legends, let's see if we can't run this bad boy real quick. We have 24 of you in here. Last call. Is there anybody I'm missing over here on Twitch? Got you covered, Joshy. Aw, J-Rob, that is very kind of you to say, my brother. Thank you. Because you're in it. Good sir. All right, it looks like we are solid with 25 of you in here. Let's run it. 30 seconds on the clock. Now remember, folks, we are rewarding first, second, and third. Okay? 93% on Hype Train level 4. We are so close with 2.5 minutes to go. Good luck. All right, here we go. And we have Uncle Moosey on the front side, Josh Watson on the back side. Mr. Rob Richardson taking the whole shot. Excuse me, that is Mr. Derek Isley. Oh no, but he's falling back to the middle of the pack. Mr. Brian Ringer, also known as Giggs, with about a full Moose Link lead with 10 seconds to go. Goodness gracious, he is pulling away from the pack, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody check that Moose for performance-enhancing drugs. Oh no! Oh no, he pulled the Moose string! Mr. David Picciarelli. Congratulations, David. And T-Dub. And Dutchie. You win this morning, gentlemen. Beautiful. All right, so Mr. Picciarelli, T-Dub, and Dutchie. Congratulations, my friends. Mr. Picciarelli, you got this one. T-Dub, you got that one, and Dutchie, you got the one in the back. Let's see what we have here, my dear friends. Thank you so much for being a good sport, my friends. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Linda. All right, this is for Mr. David Picciarelli. And it is Mr. Alexander Graham Bell. I think the inventor of the telephone? I want to say. I could be wrong. Thank you so much, Mr. Gower. Beastly Beer. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much, homie. I appreciate that, Beastly. Let me sleeve this one up for you, David Picciarelli. And I need to bust into some brand new top loaders. For those of you that don't know, we do create our own top loaders here. Shameless plug. You're more than welcome to go check those out at junkwaxvintage.com. Thank you so much, Miss Linda. And Johnny Bananas, welcome to the family, buddy. Great to have you. Thank you for speaking up in the chat. There you go, Mr. Picciarelli. Congratulations on the win this morning, my friend. Aw, thank you, Mr. Josh Watson. You know I love that, brother. Much appreciated. Let me put his name on that real quick, and then T-Dub. Would you remind me one more time what is on your orders, T-Dub? The name that's on your orders when it comes through the shop. That's right, Miss Melody. Shout out to the CEO this morning. She is hard at work down there. Good morning, Andy. Welcome back, Mr. Zimmer. Good to see you, brother. And yes, it is Mr. Alfaro. X3 Bry, thank you for smacking the follow button. X3 Bry, we actually don't sell a whole lot of singles here, but if you want to follow us over there on Whatnot, you're absolutely welcome to do so. Good morning, Mr. Amerman. Steven, top of the morning to you, my brother. Mr. T-Dub, that's right, Lindsay Daniels. There we go. Thank you, my friend. And good luck. Oh, no way, David. Does Alexander Graham Bell is his PC? Beautiful. Well, everything happens for a reason this morning. I love it. Oh, hell yeah. Peanut butter and jealous. How about a Nikola Tesla relic? Nice one. T-Dub. Congratulations, buddy. That's sick. Just never know who you're going to find in these things. Now remember, my friends, these did come from the National. We've been hanging on to these for a minute. Uploaded up for you, buddy. Congratulations, T-Dub. You are very welcome, my friend. Thank you for being part of the family. Love having you.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic. Hey, Dutchie. Good luck, brother. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so close. Level 5, 95% with 1 minute to go. Are we giving away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox this morning, my friends? Gosh, I'd love to. We are so close. Oh, my Lanta, and the hits just keep coming. Dutchie. How about a dual relic of Mr. Albert Einstein? Seriously? That is fantastic. Congratulations, Dutchie. That is a beautiful thing, my man. Shout out to the legend, Mr. Albert Einstein. Melody, thank you. David Piccirilli, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it to Hype Train level 6. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Eric Henshin. I sincerely appreciate you, gentlemen. Dutchie says, Dalen, can I gift my win? Of course you can. If that's what you choose to do, my man. But there is never any obligation to do so. You just let me know what you want to do with that one, Dutchie. Lonnie, good morning to our resident rock star. Great to see you, brother. Mr. Piccirilli, you are spot on, my man. I could not agree more. That's right, Corey Bader. The old theory of relativity up in this BIA. Congratulations, Dutchie. Oh, he wants to gift it to Mikey. Are you talking about the innovation lead here at JWV? Mr. Mikey 1? Please confirm, sir. That is the one. Outstanding, my brother. I am absolutely happy to facilitate that. You betcha. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I say almost every single day, that we have the best group of gem, mint, and human beings in the entire card hobby right here in the JWVCC. And old Dutchie backing that statement up. Gifting this to Mr. Mikey 1. Mikey, our innovation lead here at JWV. You just got yourself an Albert Einstein dual relic, my brother. Beautiful. You rock my face off, Dutchie. Thank you, big sweetie. Ask and you shall receive there, Dutchie. Your wish is my command, my brother, and I cannot thank you enough. That is extremely cool of you. Congratulations, Mikey 1. All right, folks, that was a wonderful way to start our Thankful Thursday morning, in my humble opinion. Damn right, Jeff Hansen. Absolutely, Danny Rendon. Now, folks, we're at 68% on Hype Train level 6. Mr. Gower, you are spot on. Ooh, shout out to our Pacific Northwest pal, Mr. Richard. Top of the morning to you, brother. You're absolutely right. 9/11 is always a tough day for me too, buddy. But we're going to make the best out of it. Yesterday was a tough day. Today is a little bit of a tough day, but we must go on, right? Got to push forward. I love it, Mikey, as you should, my man. Mr. Paul Willis, good morning, brother. What you talking about? Paul Willis. And thank you for the beautiful TikTok gifts, good buddy. Mr. Toro, buenos dias. Okie dokie. Let's refresh that shop real quick, shall we? See where we're at? And then, my friends, we're going to get into a Hype Train giveaway here in just a couple of moments. As soon as we finish up this Hype Train. And thank you as always, my dear friends. This is an absolutely wonderful way to start our morning. Hey, spot on, Richard. You and I are on the same page, good buddy. Ollie, our brother from Down Under. Top of the morning to you, brother. I believe it is Friday for you. Early in the morning. That's right, Corey Bader. I think something's in retrograde. Something. All right, legends. Holy cow. We might be running that football break this morning, my dear friends. Holy guacamole. We are getting pretty damn close. So the Jets is completely sold out. Seahawks is down to 3 spots. Dolphins down to 6. Browns to 7. Dirty Birdie Ravens to 5. And of course, folks, we do have a brand new break up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Some 2025 Topps Chrome logo Fractor combined with 2025 Topps Heritage. And that one is only $12 a spot. Still plenty of spots left. We also have our 5th NHL break up there. That is just $14 a spot. It is 2 hobby boxes, and there's 24 spots left. And then at our UFC break, we're down to 4 spots left. In the Allen and Ginter, we're down to 13 teams left. So just a little bit over halfway. And I am indescribably excited to bust into that 6-boxer with 22 autographs. Good morning, Hawaii 5-0. Aloha. I am very well this morning, Ollie. Thank you for asking, buddy. How are you doing this morning?
You have taken my wife. You have taken my life.
And there it is, folks. Victor Lopez, you're talking about that Mariners game last night, my man. I know. Shout out to Leo Rivas. coming out party for him last night. That was pretty sweet. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to the American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp, with 1,024 bits in that magnificent hype train. Thank you to Josh Watson with 5 beautiful gifted subscriptions. And folks, you know what we must do. Let's give away a hitbox. There you go. Why, thank you, Danny. Better hide Rihanna. Mr. Picciarelli. Gosh, I hope so, my good man. I know, Andy. How about them Tigers, right? The Motor City Kitties. Doing pretty damn well. Good morning, RC Sports Cards. Great to see you again, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Happy Thursday. You are just in time to see a hype train giveaway. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment, folks, while I pull down a list. And there it is. So Rams Razzie and Jets Razzies are both full. All right, shout out to Uncle Moosey. We get to run our second moose race of the morning. Here we go. So in this list, folks, we have our Pacific Northwest pal, Mr. Richard, Meanie Brad Greeny, Mikey One, Eric Henshin, Dennis Picciarelli, the American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp, Ryder, Mr. Hall, Miss Melly P, Wyatt Rodenbeck, Johnny D, Danny Rendon, Ryan Bruns, J-Rod, Rob Richardson, and Mr. Josh Watson. Ooh, some more melody up there on top, too. There you go, legends. 142 moose. That's a lot of moose. 30 seconds on the clock. Whoever wins is going to have to choose a number between 1 and 10. Good luck. Mr. Josh Watson on the front side. I can't tell who that is, gosh dang it. That is Mr. Ryan Bruns in the lead at the moment. Ryder Hall in the number 2 spot. They are neck and neck. I should say antler and antler. Ryan Bruns in the number 1 spot. Ryder Hall in the number 2 spot. Ryder Hall coming up quick, though, and taking over the 2 spot again. Ryder Hall in the number 1 spot. But the American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp. Congratulations, Dustin. My man. It has been a moment, brother, since you have won a magnificent moose race. Dusty Rupp, congratulations, my good man. I freaking love it. Dusty, would you do me a solid, brother? Please choose a number between 1 and 10. I appreciate you more, brother. Thank you, thank you. And for each and every one of you that participated in that hype train this morning, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Every proceed that we get from those hype trains goes right back into making this channel more amazing than it already is. All right, Dusty Rupp says number 3. Let's see if we can find you something juicy in here, buddy. I'm so sorry, Dusty. That box is empty. I am so sorry, brother. Will you choose one more number for me, please, Dusty? And Dutchy, you're absolutely right, my brother. We are going to find a banger as soon as we can find a box that has a slab in it. I'm so sorry, Dusty. Please choose one more number for me, buddy. That's right. It's the John Cena parallel. There you go, Dusty. Thank you, my good man. Number 4 it is. And I can tell there is a slab in this one. Maybe everything happens for a reason, my friend. Shout out to all my TikTokers this morning. It is absolutely wonderful to see ya. Reese Hatcher says, what's better than one Reese in the chat? 2. Good to see you, Mr. Cooper. And Mr. Roskadal, great to see you this morning, Keith. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday, buddy. Mr. Fresh, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. And Mr. Hatcher, it is wonderful to see you this morning, Reese. Welcome back, my man. And Victor Lopez, I will very politely and lovingly push back, my good man. You are a legend, sir. Mr. Pillsbury, good morning. Oh, my Lanta. Dusty Rupp. I think everything happens for a reason, my good man. Got yourself a junk wax nasty. Let's see what we have here. '18 Diamond Kings. PSA 10. Could it be a Shohei Ohtani rookie? PSA 10? Congratulations, Dusty Rupp. I am peanut butter and jealous, my brother. Congratulations, my good man. That is fantastic. And an absolutely thankful way to start our thankful Thursday morning. Amazing. Congratulations, Dusty Rupp. You win this morning, my brother. That's fantastic. All right, let me put your name on that one, buddy. We're going to refresh those boxes today. By the way, we have some new stuff coming. Why, thank you, Mr. Alfaro. That's right, Garrett Mitchell. I hear you, buddy. Chef Poyardee. I agree. I have said it before, my dear friends, and I will say it again. We do have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And Mr. Dusty Rupp has been a part of this family for a very long time. I love that dude. Thank you so much, Dustin, and I am so stoked that we could find this together this morning, my man. I have also said before that because these hype trains have become a little bit more frequent, I have elevated the quality of what is in these hit boxes. And you see that that is true. Congratulations again, Dustin. Magnificent Shohei Ohtani rookie in a PSA 10 slab. Does not get much better than that for a giveaway. Mr. Fresh, I appreciate you smacking me with my favorite gift of all time. I love those tiny dinies. AJ, good morning, my good man. And I see the Bat Boy Tater. That's the first time I've ever seen that gift. Thank you so much, AJ207. Good morning, my friend. And as always, folks, if it is your very first time tuning in this morning to these luscious locks, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. And you can find me here almost every single morning, starting your day right with that daily dose of positivity. Some sweet, sweet trading cards. A healthy dose of camaraderie. And always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here this morning, folks, if you would like to participate this morning, it is easy. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you will find sealed wax. There's a delicious wall of wax right here to my left. And I will share with you folks, my wife and I, my much, much, much better half, Mrs. Junk Wax. We pride ourselves in having the biggest selection that you're going to find pretty much anywhere. So feel free to go check out that website, folks. Oh, there you go, Richard. One of my favorite shows of the 90s, my man. Shout out to dinosaurs. My favorite dinosaur was the one that lived under the sink. So good. The little garbage disposal dinosaur. Not the mama. Alrighty. Speaking of junkwaxvintage.com, let's refresh that shop real quick and see where we're at. We have a wide open queue this morning, ladies and gents. Ooh, Mr. Ryan Bruns taking a couple of Razzie spots on our Sea Chickens. Outstanding. Thank you, Ryan. The Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen taking a couple of spots in the Dolphins Razzie. Beautiful. Mean Brad Green. My awesome Ohioan taking a couple of spots in the Jets and Seahawks Razzies. Thank you. Miss Melody, Wyatt Rodenbeck, Jim Cos, David, Dutchie, Melody. Thank you all so much. Let's see where we're at on those Razzies. We are down to 1 spot left on the Seattle Seahawks, my dear friends. 6 spots left in the Dolphins. 7 spots left in the Browns. 5 spots left in the Ravens. And then we are busting. Folks, we have just a few more spots left, and then we're busting into that football break. Mr. Boogaloo says, Dusty Diggity, what a hit. I agree. Chef Poyardee says, Dusty Rupp, great baseball name. You're right. And thank you for the positivity this morning, my friends. Great to have you. Let's keep on ripping through some juicy junk wax, shall we? While we are awaiting our first family rip of the morning. Mr. Cranman, welcome back, brother. Happy Thankful Thursday. Let's go back to 1986. See if we can't find a Holy Noli. Maybe a Ricky Henderson. Shout out to Dutchie. Cannot thank you enough, Sarge. A.T. Cincy, thank you so much for the heart, good buddy. I heart you right back. And we start a little promo. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more junk wax. Shout out to Mr. Alan White, his PC, Mr. George Brett, the Iron Man, Al Ripken, Junior. Good morning, Danny Mackers. Good morning, Ash Westbrook. How about Big Dave Parker? Rest in peace to the legend. Mr. Browning. Tom Browning. Shout out to Ozzy. Oh, rest in peace to the Spoken Night legend, Mr. Ryan Sandberg. RCB28, Mr. Hatcher, you made the switch from TikTok to Twitch, my brother. That is an amazing thing, and I cannot thank you enough. And my legends, can we get that warm junk wax vintage welcome to RCB_28, Mr. Hatcher. Oh, and Mr. Hatcher, I see that you're actually a Twitch Prime user. So just a heads up, my man, you can subscribe to our channel for free if you chose to. There is never any pressure, but I hope I can earn that sub. And last but not least, with the Pirates Pillbox hat, old Ricky Ruschel. Last but not least. Excellent little pack of 1986. Couple of few all-stars in there. Let's try 1988. See if we can't hunt for another Holy Noli. So for those of you that are new here, I have collected Nolan Ryan since I was about 9 years old. Sam, thank you for smacking the follow button. That kid Bri, welcome back, buddy. What's up, bro? Happy Thursday morning. We are awaiting our very first family rip of the morning this morning, so we're ripping through some juicy junk wax. Aw, Danny, you were born in 1988. That is the same year that Mrs. Junk Wax was born. Fun fact. Starting out with old Andy McGaffigan and his luscious lip curtain. That is a dastardly dirt squirrel, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the girth. Look at the opacity. Even on both sides of the mouth. I mean, that's a good one. That thing could filter krill. How about the GOAT, Mr. Tony Gwynn? Shout out to my buddy Brookie, who just did a video about old Tony Gwynn. Mr. Cranman, my brother. I ate that gum so much it made me sick. Yes, you do, Ghost Doggos. Welcome back over here on TikTok, my man. Great to see you again. Shout out to our Whatnot cousin. And by the way, folks, we will be live on Whatnot tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Mrs. Junk Wax is working on putting all the teams up today. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled to Whatnot, you might want to put some pre-bids on your teams. How about Mr. Eddie Murray? Doof Rob over on Whatnot. Nice, my man. Well, it is excellent to see you over here on TikTok, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Happy Thursday. How about some Neil throwing that heat on? Eaton. Chucky Hudson. Tim Hudson's cousin. Lashes. Welcome to the family, my friend. And Josh Watson, you rock my face off, my brother. Thank you so much for gifting that sub. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Mike Smithson. Len Matusik. Romo. And shout out to Jeffro, because we got some Jack Clark on the promo. That is his PC. Bill Landrum. Dan Gladden from Minnesota. From Dunder Mifflin, the paper company. Mr. Michael Scott. Larry Boa for San Diego. Ruben Sierra, the sheriff for our Texas Rangers. One of the worst names for a pitcher of all time, Mr. Bob Walk. Kind of reminds me of Eric Plunk. Plunked him. Old Mike Krukow, commentator extraordinaire. And Frank Tanana, just looking happy to be there. Looking like he took a couple of puppies before picture day. You guys have any Funyuns, man? Whole lot of water. Ollie, he says, Dalen, as a pro card collector, is there a particular card or set you've always wanted to find but haven't yet? Kinda. Yes. Some sets are very difficult to get your hands on, like 1953 Topps, 1982 Topps, 2022 Topps Chrome Cosmic. Some of my favorite sets. Good question, Ollie. Ghost Doggos, Mr. Doof Rob, I sincerely appreciate you smacking that follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family over here on Twitch, or TikTok, I mean. And speaking of Twitch, if you would like to come over here and join the whole rest of the fam damly, you are absolutely invited. And let me show you something here real quick, folks. Let me show you something. Shout out to my buddy, Mr. Fire Marshal Bill. So if you're on TikTok, legends, you see there's a link tree, okay? Right underneath the Twitch address. All you got to do is tap that link tree. It's going to pop you up a menu. You want to follow the link tree. You see that is link number 1 for me. It could be link number 2 or 3 for you. But whatever the link tree is, you hit it. And then that white row of icons are all platforms that you can follow us on. And the one right smack dab in the middle is Twitch. That little cartoon comment box with the eyes. If you tap that little bad boy, if you have Twitch, it will bring you over to our room. If you do not have Twitch, it will prompt you to download it for free. So that's how you join us over here, folks. YouTube is right next to it. If you would like to use YouTube, if that's easier for you, you can use that as well. Because we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms almost every single morning. There you go. Also, on that link tree, my dear friends, is a whole bunch of stuff. You can go to our website. You can go to our Whatnot page. Pretty much anything for this channel can be found on that link tree. So thank you in advance for using it. And thank you in advance for making the switch to Twitch. Love having you over here, folks. Feels like we have our group of OGs, the real family over here on Twitch. And speaking of real family, good morning, Brandon Franz. How was my favorite Utah breaks on this thankful Thursday morning? Always good to see you, Brandonio. Kevin O'Brien, the Cobb. Top of the morning to you, brother. How are the little Obies this morning? Oh, hell yeah. My OGs know. This is my unintentional PC, Mr. Kevin Bass. Hanging on to that gum for 30 years. Thanks, Kev. I am so glad that you all got to see that. I've talked about it for years. Reese Lightning, you snagged a couple of packs. Outstanding. We're going to refresh that shop in just a moment, buddy. For the Royals, shout out to Mr. Alan White, John Wathan. Romo. Alex Trevino for the Trolley Dodgers. Old Jeff Parrott. Baca. Calvin Schiraldi for Baston. Jose always sipping on that leaned on the Future Stars for the Pirates. Chris Bando. Pete O'Brien, Kevin's cousin. Rice removed. Thicker than a snicker, Mr. Cecil Fielder. And look at that young buck. What a career he had in front of him. Daryl Ackerfelds. Gary Matthews for my Seattle Mariners. Dan Petrie. K. Mitch for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Juan and Emilian Nieves. And Candelaria. Nicely centered. Finishing that one off for the Mets. Johnny and the Mets. Alrighty there, folks. Some beautiful 1988 tops to get us started this morning. Mr. Onward to the Edge. Good morning, brother. I love it. You're absolutely right, my man. And that is exactly why Mr. Mikey 1 is our innovation lead over here at JWV. I'm glad you see that as well. Let's refresh that shop. After I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Oh, my Lanta, Reese Lightning, and Ryder Hall. Cannot thank you enough, boys. So Ryder taking down a 2025 Fanatics exclusive Top Series 2 blaster. Let's see if we can't find you that elusive memorabilia redemption. And Reese Lightning. I see two 2022 Topps Chrome Update Hobby Packs. Thank you, Reese. I'll be right back, folks. All right. Mr. Ryder Hall, got you locked in on the blaster box there, buddy. You're in the queue. And Reese Lightning, you're up first. Let's see if we can't find you a beautiful Julio. Mr. Ghost Doggos, I sincerely appreciate you smacking that follow button, my friend. Have a magnificent remainder of your Thursday, and I hope to see you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. CST. Mr. Wyatt says, D, I bought a few Fleer football packs in my Razzie order earlier. I am so sorry I did not see that, Wyatt. Let me recheck that real quick, my good man. I see it now, though. Holy crapola. 5 of them. Let's go provisions hunting this morning, my brother. Thank you, Wyatt. Got you in the queue there, Wyatt. So we will rip these 2 packs for Reese. Then we will rip 5 packs for Wyatt. And then Ryder, you will be up with that blaster box, my dude. Good morning, Bryant. Mr. Steely Dan. Top of the Thursday to you, my man. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam-damly up in here, and it is wonderful to see you this morning. All right, Reese Lightning. Good luck, buddy. Mr. Cranman, I cannot thank you enough for the train TikTok gift. I have never seen that one before, my friend. That is really neat. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Cranman. Welcome back, brother. Great to have you again. All right, we start off with a marvelous Minnesotan, Mr. Chris Archer. Sonny Gray, back-to-back Twinkies. How about some Fetty Wap? Eric Fetty. Ethan Roberts on a purple rookie refractor for the Cubbies. Hunter Bulldozer. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Matty Chapman, channeling his inner Todd Van Poppel. Speaking of leg kicks, Mr. Bob Feller on the Diamond Greats refractor. And the baseball variety Hunter Renfroe for the Brew Crew on your purple refractor. There you go, Mr. Cooper. I am so sorry I couldn't find you a Julio or a Bobby Witt in there, gosh dang it. But they are beautiful cards nonetheless, my friend. And I sincerely appreciate you, Reese. Thank you, buddy. I see you, sir. That's better. I agree, Onward. That is a smart feller. Onward. You snagged your first ever Razzie spot. Nice, buddy. Well, best of luck to you on that. Mr. Cody Custer, good morning to my fellow Austinite. Buenos dias, gentlemen. Hey, please do, Reese Lightning. Threaten me with a good time, buddy. There is plenty more hobby packs where that came from. Love some 2022 Topps Chrome Update. But of course, I am slightly partial. You know I love me some Julio. Okie dokie, Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck. You are next, big guy. Let's see if we can't find you one of those provisions. And Oh, hell yeah. Cody Custer snagged down a couple of things from the shop. Mr. Onward to the Edge, I see those spots. Miss Melody snagging another couple Ravens spots. Thank you, Melly. And Neil Anthony snagging 3 spots in a brand new logo Fractor break. Thank you so much, Neil. Good morning, my man. All right, Wyatt. Pack number 4 to the side because it is Tradicion. Let's go. I would love to find that Barry Sanders. You are absolutely right, Cody Custer. And yes, if we fill those football Razzies this morning, we are busting those football Razzies. You betcha. Absolutely. Neil, I am very glad you're here as well, my friend. I hope I can take your mind off of a rough morning. All right. Oh, it's a all-pro. It's Bo Jackson, though. Hey, can't shake a stick at that. All right, let's get through these. We have some Brent Jones for the 40 Whiners. Old Dickie Dent. Johnny Hayes. Steve Wallace. It's a man, baby. Dexter Manley. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Our awesome Arizonan, Brian Jordan. Vaughn Johnson. The Cannon Gannon from Minnesota. Channeling his inner J.J. McCarthy. Robert Blackman. Keith Jackson. Sean Jones. Tim Worley. Shout out to my old bull riding buddy, Mr. Tim Worley. Rob Moore. Good morning, Miss Linda. Hey, if you're taking off this morning, Miss Linda, much love and respect, my friend, and it is wonderful to see you again. Thank you for hanging with us. Hope to get to see you tonight, homie. Bert Grossman. Randall Cunningham on the color match. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. Duval Love. Mark Murphy. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy. Ronnie Just the Lippet. Don Warren. Stan Humphreys. Bobby Clark. Tim McKyer. Old Bruce Smith. The legend, number 78 for the Bills. Shout out to Melody. Ron Hall. Oh, and by the way, Miss Melody, I was thinking about you when we were watching Keon Coleman play very well this last weekend. Eugene Lockhart. Bob Golick. Morgie, my brother, just came in this morning to smack that resub button for the 24th month. Morgie, 2 years, my brother. We could have like 3 junk wax babies by now, my man. I love you so much, Morgie, and thank you so much for popping in here, you handsome son of a gun. 24 months of awesome. Keith McKellar. Norm Johnson, kicker extraordinaire from my Seahawks. That's right, Miss Melody. I saw the neighbor stuff too. Yikes. Byron Evans. Dickie Johnson. Rod Woodson. Mr. Leahy's cousin, Pat Leahy. Lee Williams. Carl Lee. Eric Bieniemy. Billy Brooks. Punch Ilkin. Mikey Johnson. Langhorn, back-to-back Browns. Mark Jackson. Sands Menendez brothers. Phil Sims, shout out to Miss Melody. Mr. James Francis. John Landetta. Rich Camarillo. Scott Case. Dombrowski. Singletary. Easel. Red Barnett. Billy Fuller. Reggie Roby. Speaking of that Bob Feller leg kick. Kyle Clifton. Kyle and the Jets. Marion Butts. AC. Mr. Szymanski. And son of a beach, Mr. Pat Beach. Finishing off your base packs there, Wyatt. Slightly bummed we did not find a Pro Visions, but you did find an All-Pro Bo Jackson. Could be worse.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Wyatt. Let's do it. I remember Miss Melody. Oh, yes. That Braylon Allen for the Jets. Starting off with a double B. Bubby Brister. Brian Brent. Oh, buddy. I think we might have a Provisions here. It might be another. It is another All-Pro. Gosh dang it. I was so excited. Brian Brennan, Steve Tasker, Michael Brooks, Bavaro, Carl Carter. And you have old David Fulcher on the 91 All-Pro for WKRP in Cincinnati. Mr. Deuce, Emmett Smith, Jackie Paper, Ed West, Danny Villa, Do Not Be a Dumas, Art Monk, and Junior Seau. Decently centered, also. Finishing that one off for you, Wyatt. So we sleeved up both of your All-Pros here, buddy. Bo Jackson and David Felcher. That is a pretty cool subset, though, if we're not going to find a Provisions. Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck, these are going in your pile, my dude. Thank you, as always, Wyatt. And we are moving on, my dear friends. Mr. Ryder Hall, are you here and are you ready, my man? That's right, Wyatt. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you even more. Excuse me, folks. Like I've been talking all week or something. Mr. Tigerbait, Mr. Battalia. Great to see you back, Jacob. Thank you so much for the beautiful gift, my friend. Excuse me. There's Ryder Hall. Outstanding. Thank you, Ryder. And folks, you know, we snagged an entire sealed case of these boxes. And I think we're down to like one left. This might be one of the last couple boxes out of that sealed case. Good luck. Let's do it. Hey, Morgie. I totally understand if you got to get back to work, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, OG. I love you, brother. Have a wonderful remainder of your Thursday. We'll see you back here tonight, I hope. Give the family my love. Onward says, are memorabilia redemptions guaranteed per case? They are not. But I'm hoping so. We're just thinking positive, my friend. Empty box. Mr. Devin Clark, good morning, you handsome son of a gun. How was my awesome Arizonan? Great to see you, Dev. We have a question over here on TikTok. Mr. Dominic Juvenal is just curious, what's a Razzie? I see it in the shop, but not sure what it is. I'm happy to explain that for you, Dominic. So basically, my friend, we have a break that has just a few teams left. Those teams have been sitting up there for about 48 hours. So to get that one moving, we basically made little mini breaks within the break. So if you see, the break spots are only $5. So you're basically buying a chance to get that team. So what we do for each one of those Razzies is we run a moose race. And whoever wins that moose race gets that spot. Does that make sense, Dom? Mr. Chief Casulo, long time no see, one of the oldest of OGs of the family. Damn good to see you this morning, Nick. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my brother. How we doing there, Chief? Shout out to the whole Casulo clan. And by the way, Chief Casulo, I see you have a new lady friend there, my brother. Congratulations, dude. I love seeing you happy. Thank you very much, Dominic. I got you covered, brother. Hey, keep up the good work over there, Chief Casulo. Nicely done, my friend. Well played. I see you guys riding around on that cool bike. Peanut butter and jealous. I'm just kidding, brother. That is really, really cool. I know you went through it for a few years. I have been here for all of it. I remember. So I am so, so grateful that you found somebody nice. You deserve every bit of that positivity, Captain Casulo. Chief Casulo. Oh, hell yeah. I love it, buddy. Well, as always, Nick, it is absolutely amazing to see you this morning, my brother. I sincerely appreciate you popping that handsome face in here. My dude. Thank you so much, Danny. JS, the Mariners are on a heater. Yes, they are, my man. Can you imagine? If my Mariners make it to the playoffs, let alone our very first World Series, folks, I'll tell you right now, if my Mariners make the World Series, my head might explode. That would be fantastic. All right, we start off with a Big Ben Casperius, Cutter Crawford, Baston. Shout out to my massholes, Captain Casulo, Iglesias, Javier Assad, Osvaldo Cabrera, Billy Cook. Mr. Onward says, shout out to the CEO for sending you a sweet email this morning as well. You are very welcome. And speaking of the CEO, ladies and gentlemen, perfect timing. Hello there, my love. What is that, my love? Captain Casulo says, hello, Amanda.
Hi.
Look who's in the chat, babe. Haven't seen Chief Casulo in a long time. Love that fella. Why, thank you, my love. That's a wonderful way to start our morning.
I lost my nail polish.
That's right, Mr. Peacharelli. That nail polish came off quick, right? Miss Melody, thank you so much for the warm welcome for the CEO. Thankfully, not another squirrel Jeffro. That's right, Onward. She's always lending me a hand. She's just keeping me on my toes. Or fingers. Mr. JS, Oregon boy. Nice. So I am originally from the Pacific Northwest. I was born in Tacoma, grew up in Puyallup. I lived in the Seattle area, and then I moved to Spokane for a lot of my young adult life. And then I've lived down here in Austin, Texas for about 13 years. So nice to have another Pacific Northwest pal. How about Reynaldo Lopez? Frankie Montes, your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Hold the Mayo. Good morning, Teddy Addison, moderator extraordinaire. Great to have you, buddy. Former Seattle Mariner, Mr. Robbie Ray, on the logo Fractor. Wensil Perez, Zach Geloff, Tyler O'Neill, with the saltine crackers in the background. Byron Buxton from Minnesota. No Elvie Marte, former Seattle Mariner. Alexis is on fire. Diaz. Juan and Emilian Yepez. The Pirates. Jonathan and his cannon. Ooh. Numbered to 50. For the Toronto Blue Jays. On the gold schmeckle. That is magnificent. Congratulations. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you, Ryder. Very nice. That is a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader, by the way. Beautiful card there, Ryder. Mr. Corey Bader says, what is a skeleton's favorite food? Ribs. Nice one. Mrs. Junkwax heard that one from the other room. Mr. Gauthier, good morning, brother. Welcome back. Great to see you again, buddy. Robert Suarez. Ryan Feltner on the logo Fractor. O'Neill Cruz on the stars. Summer Superstars, Wyatt Langford. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. How about the not-so-dirty Sanchez? For the Orioles, shout out to Ryan Bruns and Uncle Moosey. Our resident Orioles fanatics in the family. Mr. Ben Joyce for the Angels. Javier Sanoja, rookie. The Mets. Blaze Alexander. Randy Vasquez. Zulueta, yes for Zulueta. Ryan Reynolds rap. Jairo Iriarte. Andrew Walters on the logo Fractor. Matty Ice on the stars. Ooh, how about the Big Hurt on the 1990 Throwback All-Star, Mr. Frank Thomas. We are backwards again with some Tyler Fitzgerald. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Heston Kerstadt. The Motor City Kitties. With old Torkelson co-starring. Edmundo Sosa. Hayden Birdsong. Shout out to Bird Locke. The ambassador of the Quan. He is Quan in a million. Nasty Nestor. Alcantara, David Fry, Andy Ibanez for the Motor City Kitties on your rainbow logo Fractor, and some Jackson Churio, last but not least, at round number 1. Shout out to the Family Devil Dog, Mr. Andrew Schemper, his PC. Also, Kirk Woa's PC, that Jackson Churio. I remember that numbered to 5, PSA 10 that you and I got together, Kirk. I hope you hang on to that forever. And my dear friends, as always, we're going to refresh that shop as soon as we get done with this rip. So if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something from the shop, you are absolutely invited to do so. Threaten me with a good time. Starting out with some Mookie. Yandy. Hi Song Kim rookie. Shout out to Mikey Kobaugh. Some Kool-Aid. And Zach McKinstry. Jordan Hicks. Peralta. Kyle Isbell. Brendan Donovan in those sweet, sweet socks. Troy Taylor in the City Connect uniform for my Seattle Mariners. Oh, Captain Casulo, Chief Casulo. You are hitting me in the fields over here, buddy. You have been here since the very beginning of this entire thing, bro. Back when we were streaming in the closet for a handful of people. I appreciate you saying that, Nick. Thank you, buddy. Cannot even imagine this without you, sir. Mr. George Springer on the Stars, or Toronto. Richard giving us fits for Baston on the Rainbow Logo Fractor, rookie. Jaden Hill, Randall Greichuk, Salvi, Christian Javier, somebody bang a trash can. Balake Snell, Isaac Collins, Alec Thomas, Austin Barnes for the Trolley Dodgers. How about Andrew Monasterio on the True Rainbow, True Silver. Zach Nito, Cabito on your 1990 throwback. Junior Caminero, Home Run Derby champ. Streaming with Siebes. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Luis Angel Acuna, Acuna's little brother on the Logo Fractor rookie. Adley Rushman. Jordan Walker, shout out to Jeffro. Midnight and Mason Montgomery. Matt Strom with his Locks of Love, also a card collector. Matty McLean for WKRP. Glaber in the Torres. Kumar Rocker. Jonathan Aranda. Tomoyuki Shigano. How about Sal and his free licks for the Brew Crew? And that one's going to be numbered to 2025. How about 1826 to be exact? The Polar Bear, Mr. Pete Alonso on the Stars. Juan Soto, Watching One Fly on the Rainbow Logo Fractor. William on the Contreras for the Brew Crew. Kyle Tucker. Josh Rojas. Mikey Burrows. Jorge Mateo, one half of the brothers Nola. Lennon Sosa. Where's Dutchie when we need him? Oh, look, Weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Luke Weaver. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job. Ooh, how about a little Morning Wood? James Wood and Dylan Cruz. Kevin Alcantara on the Stars of the MLB rookie. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time on the Logo Fractor. And Shohei Ohtani-san. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. When you find the Ohtani-san, you sleeve the Ohtani-san. There you go, buddy. Let's sleeve up our Sal and his free licks. Reese Lightning. Nope, it was the same box, my friend. So he did get 2 numbered cards in the same box. One numbered to 2025, one numbered to 50.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Ryder Hall. Good luck, my friend. I love it. Shout out to Ms. Onward. That's a beautiful thing. All right, we start out with the Dastardly Dirt Squirrel, the Luscious Lip Curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider, Brandon Dandruff, Jose Tena, JT Realmuto, shout out to Mikey One, Theodosio, Brendan Rogers, The Knack, my Sharona, Kiter Montero rookie, Nolan Jones, Cody Belly, still looking weird in a pinstripes uniform, in my humble opinion. Luis Arias, also known as the Sprinkler in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. And John Goodman's nephew. Just kidding. Hunter Goodman. Last but not least. There you go, Ryder Hall. Heck of a box there for you, buddy. Congratulations on that gold schmeckel. Willie Wagner. Numbered to 50. That is a beautiful card, my friend. And that numbered to 2025, Sal and his free licks. You were absolutely right, Ryder, or Race Lightning. Thank you, Mr. Cooper. I appreciate the positivity, buddy. You are spot on. Ryder, I do believe the case hit is still alive. I don't think we've seen one yet. And I think we're down to just like 1 or 2 boxes left. Kind of crazy. But you just never know what you're going to find in those cases of blaster boxes, right? Okie dokie. Let's refresh that shop real quick, my homies. I see you, Wyatt. Oh, really, Ryder Hall? I see you, my brother. Outstanding. Let's go. I think so, Reese Lightning. It is possible. Steely Dan. I see you snagging a couple of Razzie spots. Thank you, Bryant. Mr. Holden Guthrie. My awesome Oregonian. Taking spot number 27 in that Topps Chrome logo Fractor. Let's get Mr. Guthrie locked in here real quick. Thank you, Holden. Got you locked in there, bud. And thank you to the American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp, for also taking a spot in this break this morning. That sounds very weird, Bubba. Yikes. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that, buddy. Goodness gracious, brother. Yikes. I am glad you got that reference, though, Wyatt. Thank you, Bryant. I appreciate that, brother. All right. I am refreshing that shop one more time. And it looks like we are current in the shop. So, let's do a little Razzie check here, folks. So, Seahawks are off the board. We are down to just a few spots left, my dear friends. How about 1 spot left in the Ravens? It is $6 a spot. 6 spots remaining in the Browns. It is $6.80 per spot. And then we have 5 spots left in the Dolphins. And then we are busting. I saw that, Bubba. Like I said, I was glad he got that reference. I appreciate it, Bubba. Oh, you know it, Onward. That would be magnificent. Threaten me with a good time. Reese Lightning. It shows the 2 hobby packs that you just snagged, Reese. The ones that we just ripped for you. I see those. But that is all I see for you this morning, Reese Lightning. And Cody Custer. Let me grab that box for you, big man. I will be right back with your 1990-1991 NBA packs as well. And Cody Custer, killing off our 1990 NBA Hoops box this morning. Thank you, Cody. See if we can't find you that elusive Mark Jackson. And then our 1952 Naturel. So we found a couple of bangers out of these boxes last night. We found a Brian Hayes number /5. Let's see if lightning can't strike twice, eh? Reese Lightning. Oh, you snagged 2 more. Nice, my dude. Let me double check myself here. Now they came through. I see a Reese. I got you covered, buddy. Excellent. And Ryder Hall. I do see that second box as well. So, Reese Lightning, you're going to be up next after these packs for Cody Custer. And then after that, we'll have one more for Ryder. And the Ravens Razzie is now off the board as well. Excellent. I think that takes us down to just 2 left. Last pack magic for you here, Cody. All right, good luck, my fellow Austinite. Starting off with the Spider, old John Sally, Brad Dougherty, Percy Hawkins, Mr. Joe Klein for Baston. Good morning, Jason Allen, Tim Perry, Harry Teagle, some Double T, and we're not talking about Trevor Taylor. Dave B. Hoppin, Liddell Eccles, Old and Polynice for my Seattle Supersonics. Byron Dinkins. The luscious lip curtain of Mr. Phil Jackson. The old double lot, Mr. Robert Parrish, throwing it down, All-Star. Tom Garrick, Danny Young for Rip City. Johnny Sunvold, Alexander Volkov, rookie. Alex English for the Nuggies. Buck Williams, Sam Perkins, Otis Smith with Patrick Ewing co-starring. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Shout out to Reese Lightning. Eric Lechner. Hanging with Mr. Cooper, so nice you got him twice. Good morning, Reese Lightning. Kiki, do you love me? Mr. Vandeweeg. Little Kiki, wow. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference, please. Mr. Billy Cartwright for the Bulls. Kenny Gaddison. Magic Johnson on the All-Star. Mr. Anderson. Good afternoon, Sal. Great to see you again, my brother. Happy Thursday. Mel Turpentine with Mr. Cycly co-starring. AC Green. Isaiah Thomas. Michael Adams. The big man, Mr. Patrick Ewing. Dennis Johnson. Mark West. Shout out to Greg Esposito. Randy Brewer. Throwing some bows. Double C's, my man. You got it, and I'm so grateful. Good to see you this morning, my brother. Beautiful. Mr. Brad Davis in that luscious lip curtain for Dallas. Little Sleuzberry Stuver. Wow. Thank you so much, Double C's. Johnny Williams. Quinton Daly. Jeff Malone. Johnny D. Shout out to my brother from another mother. AC Green with the Round Mound of Rebound co-starring. Bill Hanslick, Stu Jackson, and Double T Tommy Tolbert. Showing off some armpit hair. Finishing that one off for you. All right, General Custer. Last box magic, my man. And good morning to Meanie Brad Greeny. Great to see you as always, you handsome son of a gun. Happy Thankful Thursday, buddy. You nailed it, Double C's. That is correct. Shout out to Mr. Rab himself. All right, legends. For those of you that do not know what this product is, good morning, Brad Gaspard. Yes, I did, Brad Green. All right. Good luck, Cody. Folks, last night in one of these Naturel boxes, we pulled one of our very first ever Mike Trout encased cards. We got another one. Mr. Mike Trout. And that is numbered 62nd on print to 99. Not too shabby there, my brother. Probable future Hall of Famer in Mr. Mike Trout. And let's get into your pack here, buddy. Empty box, Cody. Mr. Burt Reynolds, good morning. That's right, I see you, sir. Reese Lightning says, did I see that right? What do you mean, my friend? And Cool Rip, good morning. Great to see you, Bradley. We start off with the DeGrominator, Jake DeGrom. The captain, Derek Jeter. Oh, my PC, Mr. O'Neal Cruz. And I think that one's going to be numbered to 150. I am so wrong. That is numbered to 99. Peanut butter and jealous, my brother. That is beautiful. Mr. Anderson. Spencer Strider. And Acuna Matata. Back-to-back Braves. Excellent. Cool Rip. I appreciate you smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family. Reese Lightning says the Mike Trout when you open the first box. I am so sorry, Reese. I don't know what you're talking about there, my man. But yes, we did get a Mike Trout in a box last night, and then we found a Mike Trout in the box this morning. So we have found 2 Mike Trouts on the encased from 1952 Naturel. I'm going to sleeve all these up for you, Cody Custer. You have done very, very well in this product, my friend. Top loading up your O'Neal Cruz rookie. And if I was you, my man, I would hang on to that one for a very long time. Because I think we have not seen the best of O'Neal yet. Aw, thank you so much, Cool Rip. Welcome to the family, buddy. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. And you can find me here almost every single morning, Tuesday through Friday, at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Glad to have you in the family, buddy. And we are live on 5 separate platforms right now. You can come over here and join us on Twitch, or YouTube, or Kick, or Facebook. You got options. All right, well, there you go, my good man. Thank you so much, Cody Custer, my fellow Austinite. And of course, I sleeved up all the base cards for you. And these will be in your pile, my dude. Sounds awesome, Cool Rip. If I may ask, my man, what is your first name? Try to call everybody on first name basis, like my buddy Mr. Derek Soonerbaum down here. Good to see you, D. Good morning, legend. You must be looking in the mirror this morning, brother. All right. Another beautiful pile for your pile there, Cody Custer. Thank you again, good buddy. Wonderful way to start our morning. John, great to meet you, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, John. Welcome to the family, my friend. Mr. Derek Soonerbaum, how we doing on this thankful Thursday, my bro? Excellent. I appreciate you dropping that extremely helpful information in the chat there, buddy. All right, let me refresh that shop real quick, folks. I want to check how we're doing on those Razzies. We are down to just a few spots left, my dear friends. We're down to 4 spots left in the Browns and 5 spots left in the Dolphins. And then we are busting into a whole bunch of football boxes. All right, Mr. Reese Lightning. Let me grab a couple more packs for you, buddy. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. That's right, Burt Reynolds. We're getting close. Mr. Cooper. Let's see if we can't find that elusive Julio Rodriguez. Maybe a Bobby Witt Jr. Maybe another O'Neal Cruz. And Ryder Hall, you're up next. With another Fanatics exclusive blaster. And we start off with a Josh Rojas. UC Kikuchi. It is not hashtag JWAD yet, my dear friends. Luis Castillo from my Seattle Mariners. Back when he was with the Reds, though. Ooh, speaking of Mr. Bobby Witt Jr., we spoke him into existence. but he is co-starring with MJ Melendez on a purple rookie refractor. Martin Perez. Jaron Duran. Shout out to Brandon Franz, his PC. Nasty Nestor on the All-Star Game refractor. And looking slightly thick with 1C, Christian Pache, former Atlanta Brave, on your purple refractor. There you are, Reese Lightning. Thank you again, my friend. Need to put your name on these real quick, Reese. There you go, my man. It is always my pleasure, Reese. Thank you again, buddy. I said it before and I will say it again. I love those 2022 Topps Chrome products. Anytime we have a chance at pulling a Julio rookie, yes, please. Glad you're still here, Brandonio. There you go, buddy. I know you were happy about that one. All right, Mr. Ryder Hall. One moment, folks. I believe this is our final Fanatics exclusive blaster out of 40 boxes, my friends. We went through a 40-box case of this product. Moment of truth. Let's see if we find a case hit. Good luck, Ryder. Thank you so much, Jason. Looking forward to ripping together this morning, my Canadian cousin. Mr. Kevin Conlon, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Thursday. As always, folks, it is absolutely wonderful to have each and every one of you this morning. It is great to see you. Thank you for starting the morning the right way. As I always say, my dear friends, I believe it is truly impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you start it right here in the front yard. And today is no different. That's correct, Dutchie. We're getting pretty close, my man. You and I both, Reese Lightning. Get out of my head. And Derek Soonerbaum, my brother. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful TikTok gift. Thank you, D. And Mr. Battaglia, I see you as well, legend. Thank you, good sir. Starting my day off with some chili. We're going to do this in just a couple of rounds. And shout out to the Cranman with the train over there. Much appreciated, brother. All right, round number one. Starting off with some Brandon Dandruff, Jose Tena, the Mets, Peralta, Christian Javier, Alake, always drinking that Baterade. Shout out to Corey Bader, his cousin, Harrison, Jenny Jones's son, Jared, Two in Blue, Mookie and Freddie for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. Mean Brad Greeny's cousin, Riley, for the Motor City Kitties. How about Dutch's Athletics on the logo Fractor? Nice. The Arizona D-Bags. Back-to-back Arizonans with Blaze Alexander, Isaac Collins, Matty McLean, Labor in the Torres. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. Juan Soto, Acuna, Ken Griffey Jr. on the 1990 All-Star throwback. Outstanding. Sleeving up the kid. There you go, brother. That might be the first autograph that we have pulled out of that entire case. Will Warren. On-card pinstripe rookie autograph. Not too shabby there, buddy. Top loading that one up for you, Ryder. Nice one there, buddy. 1990 throwback, Will Warren rookie. Auto. Nothing to shake a stick at. Congratulations, Ryder. Some Spencer Strider for Ryder. Alex Call on the Rainbow Logo Fractor. Detmers, Mookie, Yandy, Song Kim rookie, Kumar Rocker rookie, Jorge Mateo, Adames, Kirby Yates, Brandon Isert rookie, Christian Walker, Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the stars of the MLB. Aaron Savale for the Trolley Dodgers for the Brew Crew on the Rainbow Logo Fractor. And Hunter Renfroe, last but not least, for Alan White's Royals. Excellent. Folks, you know when we find the kid, you got to sleeve the kid. Oh, you rock my face off, Reese Lightning. Thank you, buddy. We will refresh that shop as soon as we're done with this rip. And after I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. So much better. Well, Ryder, I am very stoked that we can find an autograph in this very last box of Fanatics exclusive Topps Series 2. Mr. Kranick, good morning. All right, these are our last base back packs out of our Topps Series 2 Fanatics exclusive. And we start off with a Midnight in Mason Montgomery. Matt Strom, Al Tucker, Max Fried, Nick Fortes, Boba Fett, Mason Miller, John Singleton, chucking some lumber, Victor Paso Robles, mid-bubble, Jackson Churio on the stars. Shout out to Mr. Andrew Shumper, the Family Devil Dog. Nationals on the Rainbow Logo Fractor. Trevor McDonald, Josh Rojas for the White Sox. Mikey Burrows, the Royals. McCann, Yuri Perez, Mr. Billy Cook, Reynaldo Lopez, Frankie Montes, Willie Adames for Rob Richardson's Gigantes on the 1990 throwback. Matty Ice with that sweet Braves hat. Shohei Ohtani-san.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
That's a nice one, buddy. Rainbow Logo Fractor Shohei Ohtani. When you find the Ohtani-san, especially on a Logo Fractor, you sleeve up the Ohtani-san. Very nice. How about the Jackson Churio? So nice you got him thrice. Anthony Santander, Garrett Mitchell, Max Muncy, Marcus Semien, Mr. Sean Burke, Zach Gallen, Juan and Emilian Yepez. I could not agree more, Reese. Pirates, Cannon, Cody Belly on the stars. William on the Contreras on the Rainbow Logo Fractor for the Brew Crew. Spencer Mom Spaghetti, Minnesota, Amaya, MJ, Nolan Gorman, Nasty Nestor for the Brew Crew. Still looking weird in a Milwaukee uniform, in my humble opinion. Kevin Alcantara, David Fry. Ooh, how about the Big Dumper on the Schmeckel? Beautiful. Having a record-breaking season for my Seattle Mariners. Love it. Vladdy, Sans Dreadlocks on the Summer Superstars. My PC, the big man, Mr. O'Neal Cruz on the stars. Adley Rushman for Uncle Moosey and Ryan Bruns' Orioles on the Rainbow Logo Fractor. Another Seattle Mariner, Mr. George Kirby. Kodai Senga, Atreyu Abreu for the Bo Sox. Stewart Morgan Fairchild. Adam Wolfenstein, 3D. Austin Wells, McCormick, The Knack, Montero, Nolan Jones, George Springer, Jerry's cousin, thrice removed. Jaden Hill on the Logo Fractor for the Rockies. And Mr. Duke Ellis, rookie for the Pinstripes. Finishing off the base packs, Mr. Ryder Hall.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic on our very last box of Fanatics exclusive 2025 Topps Series 2. Mr. Costa, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you, Nick. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Mr. Peacherelli. Well, welcome back, my man. We are getting really close on those Browns and Dolphins. I think we're down to just a handful of spots left. But as always, legends, if we need to break that tonight, that's okay too. It will fill when it's supposed to. No pressure. Mr. Randall Grychuk. Salvi. Gordon Walker. One half of the brothers Nola. The Blue Jays. Michael Kopak. Johnny DeLuca. Pennington. How about some Ricky Henderson on the first pitch? Shout out to Dutchie. There is your PC, my brother. Beautiful. Rest in peace to Ricky Henderson. Hold the Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. Rookie on the Stars. Mr. Whit Merrifield. Why am I saying Whit? Weird. Whit Merrifield. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. And Wilson on the Contreras. Last but not least for our St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro and Mr. Kyle Willard. There you go, Ryder Hall. Congratulations on your Ken Griffey Jr. 1990 throwback. The rainbow logo Fractor Shohei Ohtani. Sleeving up your first pitch, Ricky. And of course, your rookie autograph. Mr. Will Warren. Not too shabby there, buddy. Hey, Mr. Ryder, hugs to you, my friend. Again, so very grateful that we found you over there on Whatnot and you followed us over here to the family, my man. Grateful to have you, Ryder. I have noticed your consistent positivity, your consistent attendance. Welcome to the family, my man. Very grateful you're here, Ryder Hall. Going in your pile there, buddy. Thank you again. Well, that is absolutely perfect, Ryder, because I love you being here, buddy. I think that's a match made in heaven. Okie dokie, folks. I think I need to refresh that shop real quick and see where we're at. And by chance, do we have a Jose Santos Jr., Caleb Davies, or Quentin Babcock? Or any of you gentlemen here this morning? And Reese Lightning, I see that last pack, a 2022 Topps Chrome update. And Jason Allen, my Kamloops cousin, taking a 23-24 Skybox Hockey Box. Beautiful. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my dear friends. Thank you so much, Corey Bader. We are down to 1 pack left on this box, by the way. We still have 1 more. I don't know if it reflects that. And then Jason Allen, here's your hockey box, my good man. See if we can't find you another something juicy. Good luck, Reese Lightning. Second to last pack magic on that hobby box. Little cuffing. No big deal. Starting off with some Roberto Perez. Mr. Chasen Carpenter, the Rockies. Francisco Morales, rookie for the Fightin' Phillies. Shout out to Mikey 1. And Nelson Cruz on your purple refractor, chucking some lumber for the Nationals. There you go, buddy. Thank you again, Reese Lightning. And I think, my man, by this time, you got to be getting close to completing that set. And that is a really cool set to try to complete too, Reese. You'll have to let me know if you finish that one, buddy. Mr. Allen, our Canadian Kamloops cousin. Are you ready, brother? Thank you, Jason. Let's do it. Good luck. And thank you as always, Jason, for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com, giving us some eye candy this morning. And you're going to have a magnificent first pile, or first package, by the way, Jason Allen. I was thinking about that this morning while I was bringing down some of your cards. I'm very, very excited for you to get your very first JWV package. And I sincerely hope it is the first of many. Empty box there, Jason. Pack number 4 to the side, because it is Tradición. Here we go. Ryder Hall. Cannot thank you enough for being so sweet and kind to the remainder of the family. I see that down there, buddy. I think, don't you have that one, Dutch? I think somebody might have gifted that to you already. Because we have a bunch of legends here in this family. And everybody knows that Dutchy PCs those athletics. Starting off with some JJ Peterka for the Sabres. Marcus Foligno. There you go, Dutchy. That's right. I remember. That is such a cool card. Mr. Marcus Foligno. Anders Lee. Darcy Cooper. How about Matthew Neese for the Toronto Maple Leafs on the Metal Universe rookie? Mr. Jack Eichel, 65. Simon Edvinsson. Cole Perfetti. Patrick Laine for the Blue Jackets. Dawson D. Mercer. M-E-R, she-E-R. How big in a boy are you? Dylan Larkin, Barry's cousin. Colton Parayko for the Blues. Roman Yossi for the Predators. Rafael Lavoie for Edmonton. Somebody call Matchbox 20. We found some Rob Thomas. How about Brandon Montour? Nicholas Backstrom for the Capitals. Old Chandler Stevenson for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. You rock my face off, Danny Mackers. Thank you, legend. On the T. Torrey, Ridley Grieg. Trevor Zegras. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Samuel Bolduc. Andrei Sveshnikov. Taylor Radish. We're up there in the Chicago area. And Jason, I think we have another numbered card here, buddy. Indeed. For my Seattle Kraken, Philip Grubauer, keeper extraordinaire. And that is numbered to 199. On your purple spectrum, Matt Kessel, rookie on the blue spectrum. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. And Logan Cooley, last but not least, for Now the Mammoth. Finishing that one off for you, Jason. Allow me just a moment to sleeve these up for you, buddy. Oh, my Lanta. Gotta love some TikTok. That is 53 out of 199 on the purple spectrum for you, buddy. Uploading that one up for you, Jason. There you go, my dude. And for my Seattle Kraken, nonetheless. Outstanding. I'm going to sleeve up that rookie for you as well. Hey, thank you, Teddy Edison. Gotta love some TikTok, right? Gotta love the peanut gallery. All right, Mr. Jason Allen.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, brother. Good luck. Regular Joe, you are very welcome, my man. Thank you for the positivity. I appreciate it. That's correct, Mr. Tiztick. And he better pack a lunch and a flashlight if he's trying to get me. It's going to take a while. I pride myself in being unoffendable. Bring it. Mr. Seth Jarvis. Linus Ullmark for Baston. Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Ooh, we have a premium prospect, Wyatt Kaiser, for up there in the Chicago area. Trevor Zegras on the Soul of the Game. We have ripped through a lot of these boxes, and we've only seen like 1 or 2 of these. That's pretty sweet. I don't know if that's a really, really cool insert or if that has case hit vibes. I'll have to check that one out. Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. And Sean Farrell, last but not least for the Canadiens. Finishing that one out for you, Jason. I'm going to sleeve up that Trevor Zegras. Mr. Tiztick, that is a cool insert. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. We have just been very unlucky on these, I guess, because we have ripped through probably 2.5 cases of this product, and I think this is the second one of these that we have even seen. Very nice. Also going to sleeve up that premium prospect for you, just to be on the safe side. Mr. Andy Gain, good morning to my fellow Washingtonian. Great to see you, brother. All right, got you all sleeved up there, Jason. And I top-loaded that number to 199, Grubauer. Beautiful. And this just goes into your already magnificent pile, Jason Allen. Thank you again, my brother. Woo! That is correct, Mr. Tiztick. That's right. Looking for those PMGs in that product. You are correct, my friend. And thank you as always, Danny Mackers. I appreciate you, moderator extraordinaire Teddy Edison. Sincerely, thank you, buddy. Gotta love the peanut gallery over here on TikTok, right? I am very grateful that I have friends like you that can help us out with that. Thank you so much, buddies. Very, very cool. All right, bam damly. Let's refresh that shop one more time. As always, my dear friends, I am ridiculously grateful to have each and every one of you with us this morning. It is another very thankful Thursday morning right here in the front yard. And I'm very appreciative that each and every one of you are hanging out this morning. As always, you could be anywhere, folks. There are so many awesome content creators out there. There are so many great pieces of entertainment. You could be anywhere. And I am so, so grateful that you're here with me. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Give yourself a pat on the back for being a loved and valued member of the JWVCC. All right, folks. So, on our Razzies, we are down to 5 spots remaining in the Dolphins, 6 spots remaining in the Browns. So it looks like we might be busting this football break tonight. Because we will be back here, folks, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same junk time, same junk channel. CKD, what's up, buddy? I am with you. Mr. Tiztick, I'm in Austin, Texas, my man. But I was born and raised in the far north, Spokane, Washington, about 2.5 hours away from Canada. So I have spent a lot of time in Canada in my life. Eh? Corey Bader. Really? Let me refresh that shop one more time. He is saying they sold out. That would be magnificent. Mr. Ryder Hall. You absolute legend. Bro. Mr. Ryder Hall just took down every single last Razzie spot. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. That is truly amazing. You rock my face off, Ryder Hall. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means.
It's time!
My dear friends, my family, 6 Hobby Box football break. Let's go. We do need to knock out some Razzies before we get into this break, though. We're going to quickly knock them all out. So we have the Rams, the Jets, the Seahawks, and the Ravens. And I think by the time we get done with those Razzies, we'll have the other 2 Razzies in my inbox. So let's start with some Rams, shall we? Now, my folks over here on TikTok, unfortunately, you know we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms every single show. That is no different this morning. Unfortunately, there's one platform that cannot see the races, the Razzie races, and that is TikTok. So if you would like to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube, you're more than welcome to do so, even if it's just for a couple of minutes to watch the races. Okay, I just don't want you to be left out. And a real quick tutorial here, my friends. If you go to my TikTok profile, there's a link tree. On that link tree, that little icon right there is how you come over here and join us on Twitch. And that little icon right there is how you come join us on YouTube. So please feel free to do so. You can also watch on Facebook and Kick if you have those platforms. Thank you so much to the captain. Good morning, Chris Conder. Ooh, good morning to one half of the Super Stroopers. Good to see you, Chris. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, my brother. You are just in time for a 6 Hobby Box football break.
There shall never be another dawn.
And here is all 6 of those boxes, by the way. Now, folks, a lot of you know, especially my OGs, typically when we do a break like this, we have a couple of boxes for what I call bulk, meaning like 2025 score football or something like that. This one does not have that. So there is going to be quite a few cards in this one, but there will be 22 autographs. And there's a very minute, small chance that there might be somebody who does not get cards in this one. I hope that does not come to fruition, but you just never know. I think this is probably a record-breaking break here in this family. I think this is the break that has had the most autographs, but the least cards in any break that we've done like this. But very excited to see what we find in the ink department. So we have some Leaf Electrum football. Looking at 4 autographs. Some 2024 Clearly Donruss. I love these cards so damn much. You know I'm a sucker for acetate. Another 2 autographs in 2024 Contenders Optic, but there is 6 cards in that box. 2025 Leaf Metal Football. Looking at 5 more autographs. How about a Breaker's Delight Resurgence? 3 more. 2024 Panini Contenders with 5 more autographs. And last but not least, we have Leaf Collective Football with 7 cards in the box, 4 autographs. So, let's get into some Razzies here, folks. I think I've given you a couple of minutes to come join us over here on Twitch or YouTube. Good luck, everybody. Whole bunch of moose races. Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, the Leaf Electrum was the baseball box that we had in the picture, too. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that. I see what you're talking about there, boys and girls. Allow me just a momentum. So yes, this is 6 boxes. Just to show you, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it is 6 boxes, folks. I just grabbed an extra box. Apologies, gentlemen. But thank you so much for keeping me on my toes. I appreciate that, boys and girls. Thank you. All right, all right. Let's get into some Razzies here, my dear friends. There you go. So the very first Razzie we're doing is for the Tampa Bay... Or no, excuse me. I am so wrong. Rams. First Razzie is for the Rams. Okay? Oh, come on now. There we go. So we have Mr. Piccirilli, Melody, JVD, also known as Dutchie, Bill Bolus, David Piccirilli, and Melody. Good luck on the Rams. Mr. Piccirilli taking the whole shot. Goodness gracious, in the number 6 moose. Mr. Piccirilli on the front side, Melody on the back side. They are jockeying for position. We have Bill Bolus in the number 1 spot with 15 seconds to go. JVD in the number 2 spot. David Piccirilli in the number 3 spot. But Mr. Piccirilli moving into the number 2 spot. And coming up and taking the lead. And it looks like David Piccirilli might be taking home those Rams. Congratulations, my brother. Outstanding. Got you locked in there, David. All right, next race will be the Jets. Mean Brad Green, Dutchy, Melody, Dutchy, Melody, 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 JVD, Wyatt Rodenbeck, and Dutchy. Good luck. This is for your Jets. JVD on the front side, Brad Greeny on the back side. JVD taking the whole shot with that number 9 moose and the number 1 moose. He's like double covered over here, folks. He is battling himself. It's a rabbi performing a circumcision on himself, though. And JVD taking the lead with 5 seconds to go. He is all out in the open there, folks. But he beats himself with the number 7 moose. Congratulations, Dutchy. Beautiful. Dutchy taking down the Jets. Outstanding. Thank you, Johnny. All right, next race, folks, is going to be my Seattle Seahawks. Mr. Mean Brad Green, Melody, Melody, JVD, JVD, Ryan Bruns, Melody, John Van Dyke, Ryan Bruns, and Wyatt Rodenbeck for the Seattle Seahawks. Good luck. Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck on the front side, Brad Greeny on the back side, JVD taking the whole shot again. Goodness gracious, Johnny. Ryan Bruns sniff in the front for a moment. Miss Melody remaining in front at a whole moose length lead. Congratulations, Melly P. 13 seconds to go, folks. It is all Melly P at the moment. But coming up quick is JVD. With 5 seconds left, is he going to take another one? Congratulations, Johnny. My man. Taking down the Seattle Seahawks. Beautiful. Nicely done, brother. Well played. All right, next is going to be the Dirty Birdies. The Ravens. And shout out to Onward in his very first Razzie spot. Miss Melody, Eddie Edison, Steely Dan, Jim Cause, Billy Bolus, Melly P, and Onward to the Edge. Good luck on the Ravens. Onward on the front side, Miss Melody on the back side, Steely Dan taking the whole shot in that number 7 moose. Oh no, he's falling back to the middle of the pack. I'm so sorry, Bryant. Gosh dang it, buddy. Somebody check these moose for performance-enhancing drugs. And we have Jim Cause in the number 1 spot by about a quarter moose length. 8 seconds to go. Shout out to Lane Frost. Miss Melody in the number 1 spot. Oh, Miss Melody coming back to battle herself in the number 10 moose. And it's all Melly P. Congratulations, Miss Melody, taking down the Dirty Birdie Ravens. Awesome. And next, my dear friends, our penultimate Razzie will be for the Dolphins. Mr. Ryder Hall, Dutchy, Ryder, the Hammer, Ryder twice, the Hammer, Wyatt Rodenbeck, Ryder again, and Onward to the Edge. Good luck, my friends. And Onward on the front side, Mr. Ryder Hall on the back side with that number 10 moose. Ryder Hall taking the whole shot with number 8. The Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen. Taking the lead for just a moment, Ryder Hall. Ooh, with a almost 2 moose length lead. Is anybody going to catch up to Ryder? Goodness gracious, brother. Damn. 5 seconds to go. Oh no. Oh no. Ryder's falling back to the middle of the pack. And the Hammer, Jeff Hansen, taking that number 1 spot. Congratulations, Jeff Hansen. You have the Dolphins, my brother. Outstanding. And Legends, we're down to last Razzie Magic. And it is the Cleveland Browns. Mr. Ryder Hall, Dutchie, Ryder, Steely Dan, Ryder twice, Wyatt Rodenbach, JVD, and Ryder twice again. Good luck, my friends. Last Razzie Magic. Who takes home the Cleveland Browns? Ryder Hall on the front and the back side. Looks like a Ryder Hall sandwich. Ryder Hall in the number 1 spot. JVD in the number 2 spot. But Ryder has pulled a moose string. Oh no! Ryder Hall in the number 1 spot still with that number 5 moose. He had some insurance in this one, folks. 8 seconds to go. It is all Ryder Hall. And congratulations, Ryder. Taking home the very last team there, brother. The Cleveland Browns. Excellent. There you go, homies. That is the extent of the moose races. Allow me just a moment here, folks. Want to double check something. If my internet will work. Ah, there we go. Aha. All the last spots go to Mr. Alan White. Chiefs, Lions, Raiders, Texans. There we go, homies. We are locked in there, folks. If you would like to screenshot that list, please feel free to do so. You never have to, though. Welcome back, my TikTokers. Mr. Macho Danny Savage. Good morning, Mr. Maloney. Great to see you, one of our favorite mass holes. Hope you're having a wonderful morning there, buddy. You are just in time to see us busting into a juicy 6 Hobby Box JWV Family Football Mixer. All right, my dear friends. We're going to start with the box that has the most cards. And I never thought I'd say it, but it is 2024 Panini Contenders Football. There's only 48 cards in this box. Good luck to each and every one of you. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. Shout out to Alan White. Here we go, Legends. Good luck. I sincerely hope I find each and every one of you something juicy. Five autographs in our very first box. Empty box there, folks. Pack number 4 to the side. We'll rip that one last. Thank you so much, Dutchie. That's right, Reese Lightning. It sure did. Shout out to Mr. Ryder Hall, who took down those last spots. And that was very good to you, Ryder Hall. I'm glad it worked out like that, buddy. I think it's good karma for snagging those last spots for the whole fam damly. Anybody have any big plans for this thankful Thursday? Anything exciting to speak of? And Legends, we're up to 87,000 likes over here on TikTok this morning. Damn. That is a truly astonishing number of screen taps over there, you Legends. Thank you. Raise Lightning going to the LCS after work. Nice, buddy. Watching some Thursday Night Football, Lukey. Beautiful. Excellent to see you, Mr. Moise, moderator extraordinaire, and my brother from another mother. Hope you are well, Lukey. Reese Lightning, I will be back here with you tonight, you legends. Looking forward to it. We're going to have a thick with 5 C's and very thankful Thursday evening. Ryder Hall. I do the same thing, my man. I've done that myself. So I appreciate that so much, buddy. Thank you. Okie dokie. We start off with a Mr. JT, Jonathan Taylor, Thomas, Micah Parsons. Oh my gosh, it's Kendrick Bourne. Josh Allen. To the max, Crosby, and my cousin. How about Dalen McMillan for the Bucks? And that goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns on our very first autograph of 22 of them. Nicely done, Ryan. Mr. Patty Mahomes on the Schmeckel winning ticket. Anthony Richardson on the Hall Pass. Mike Evans. Josh Jacobs. Garrett Wilson. Hendrickson. Kyron Williams. Ooh, Deron Bland on the License to Dominate. Those are pretty damn sweet. And those might be a case hit. Need to look that one up. We have ripped into a lot of boxes of this product as well, and I think we've only seen one other one like this. So it's either a really, really cool insert, or that is a case hit. For dem boys. Very nice. Somebody want to look that one up? CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson. Now, of course, my friends, that is a base card, so that goes to the left, and that is CJ Stroud for the Texans. Going to Alan White. Little Rookie of the Year, Drake May. Trey McBride. Onward says that is a case hit. Nice. Well, congratulations to the Cowboys, and that is Steely Dan. Bryant. That goes to you, buddy. Thank you, Teddy Edison. James Cook. George Karlaftis. Baker Mayfield. Hutchinson. Shout out to Bree B. Ooh, we have a Fashanu for the Jets. And that goes to JVD. Congratulations, Dutchie, on the autograph. Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins on the Supernatural. One half of the brothers Watt on the Hall Pass. George Kittle. Chris Olave. Dalton Kincaid. Mustache Minshew for the Raiders. Rashad White. Junior Colson for the Chargers. Going to Mikey Kobaugh. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Rookie autograph for San Diego. George Kittle. So nice, you got him twice. Oh. What is that? On the power players. I am absolutely shocked that's not numbered. That is not numbered, folks. That will go to the Chiefs. Congratulations, Alan White. Jamar Chase, also known as Bayou in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Tyreek Hill. Kyler Murray. Zaire Franklin. Ooh, we have a numbered Austin Eckler. A 50. And that goes to the Commanders, Mr. Bobby Ballgame. Bobby Viles. Are you still here this morning, my dude? That is third on print to 50 on the Eckler. Ooh, Minnesotan legend. Mr. Paul Krause. Going to the Vikings, and that is Mr. Ryan Bruns. And 99 on the NFL Inc. Rookie of the Year, Caleb Williams for the Bears. Mr. Laurent. Thank you for smacking the follow button, Josh. Welcome to the family. And Micah Parsons. Last but not least. Finishing off the base packs.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic at a box number 1 of 6. Another awesome Illinoisan. Thank you, Josh Laurent. Welcome to the family, my friend. And I think you and I might be the same age, my dude. If that number at the end of your name is the year you were born. Starting off with some Christian Watson. Shout out to Josh Watson. Aaron Rodgers. Joey B. Tua Tagovailoa. James Conner. Johnny Wilson. for those world champion Eagles going to Joe Thomas. Mr. Thomas, are you here this morning, Joe? Nice little rookie autograph for you there, buddy. Brandon Aubrey for Dem Boys. And Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. Finishing off that pack number 4. I'm going to sleeve that one up just to be on the safe side. That's right, Onward. That young man did not go to Ken Griffey Jr.'s School of Autograph signing, did he? He's got some left to be desired on the autograph. So as always, folks, allow me just a moment to sleeve these up real quick. And then we will get into box number 2, and that's going to be our Clearly Donruss. Some acetate. I agree, David. Aren't they neat? Love me some Panini Contenders. They're so shiny. Mr. Laurent, some autos are fire. Yes, they are. You're right. You know, I do have some empathy that these guys have to sign thousands and thousands of things, you know? I get it. But just take a little extra time. Let's bust into some brand new 55ers here, folks. Of course, if it is your very first time tuning in this morning, we do create our own supplies here at JWV. So you're more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you will find everything having to do with this channel. And these top loaders are up there if you want to snag some. I personally believe that they're the best top loaders in the whole hobby. But of course, I am slightly partial. Congratulations on the case hit for Dem Boys. That is so damn cool. That is the second one of those that we have found in the history of this channel. Glad we already found you an autograph there, JVD. All right, good to go. Box number 2. 2024 Clearly Donruss. Looking for one more autograph. Good luck. Empty box there, my friends. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's see if we can't speak him into existence there, Mr. Peacherelli. All right. Good luck. Mr. Mikey Koba. Oh, yes, we did, my good man, and we already found you an autograph, too, there, buddy, for your San Diego Chargers. Congratulations, Mikey Koba. And I hope you have the best meetings as possible this morning, Mikey. All right, we start off with Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. Kyler Murray. Oh, hell yeah! For the Patriots. One half of the Super Stroopers. Crash! Congratulations, buddy. Joe Milton. Rated rookie. And that one is numbered to 249. 34th on print. There you go, Chris Stroop. Steely Dan. Oh, yes, my man. Did you just miss the case hit? You got yourself a case hit, my dude. That is a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader there for you, Chris Stroop. Congratulations, buddy. That's magnificent. Anytime you have those acetate cards, autographed and numbered, come on. So cool. Hope we see big things out of that young man. Jordan Travis, rated rookie. Jalen Polk, rated rookie. Chris Olave, head out to Jimmy Nuge. Justin Sherbert. For San Diego, going to Mr. Koba. Ooh, how about some Tua? Tagovailoa on the purple. And that is second on print to 75. Going to the Dolphins, and that is the hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen. Congratulations, Jeff. I could not agree more, Danny. Steely Dan. Yes, that was for your Cowboys, buddy. That case hit. Nice Tua. Finishing strong here, folks. Jalen Dalen Wright. The talented Mr. Shipley. Head up to Krish. Aiden Hutchinson. Head up to Bree and Lolo. Cooper Kupp from that red field of Eastern Washington University. And now a Seattle Seahawk. Tua, so nice. You got him twice. And you're on the way to the rainbow of Tua in this product. That is numbered to 199. Congratulations again, Jeff Hansen. Beautiful. Bro, you're like a 16th of the way to the rainbow, buddy. Not very often you find two numbered cards of the same person in the same box. You got a purple Tua and an orange Tua. And then maybe a Hawk Tua. I'll see myself out. All right, Troy Franklin for the Horsies. And Aldrick Estime. Last but not least, back-to-back Broncos. Last pack Magic. There you go, onward. Shout out to the rainbow. That's right, Legendary L. They're acetate. You can see right through them. Aren't those cool? A.A. Ron Rodgers for the Jets. Saquon Gnarls Barkley for those world champion Eagles. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. Oh, hell yeah. On the 1994 throwback, John Elway. How cool is that? Congratulations, Broncos. That is Chris Conder, also known as the captain. Alake Corum for the Rams. And Tyler Newman. Last but not least for the Gigantes of football. Very nice. Box of Clearly Donruss. Hey, Steely Dan, my brother. Have a magnificent remainder of your day at work, buddy. And we'll see you back here tonight. Much love to you, Bryant. Got to sleeve up that Elway, too. Sick. Okie dokie. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty here, folks. Not a whole lot of bulk in the rest of the boxes. Let's go 2024 Leaf Collective. 7 cards in this box. 4 of them will be autographed. Good luck. Mr. David Piccirilli. Are the acetate cards easier or harder to gem? All depends on how quick that you catch them after they're opened. Because acetate cards are really, really vulnerable to damage. So, as long as you sleeve it and top load it as soon as you pull it, you're generally in pretty good shape. But, as with any card, they can be off-center. So even if they're in really good shape, if it's off-center, that doesn't help, right? So I would say they're about the usual, as any other cards would be. As long as you sleeve them up real quick after you pull them. That's right, Reese. Just got to be careful. Correct. Empty box. And shout out to our buddy Leaf Greg. Yes, I am, my love. Hey there, good looking. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. You need to call HR, that's right. All right. Starting out with a press pass Fields of Fury, Drew Aller. And that is a 1 of 1. Goodness gracious, folks. What a way to start. And I think that might be a college card. And if it is, that goes to Miss Melody. Congratulations. Beautiful. Melody. You just spoke that one into existence, homie. 1 of 1, Drew Aller. Congratulations, Melody. Holy 1 of 1, Batman. And it was the first card of the box, too. Yeah, Melody's got that ESP. N. Congratulations, Melly P. Another beautiful 1 of 1 that we have pulled together. How sweet. And she spoke that one into existence, too. Right before we pulled that, she said, I'm looking for some Drew Aller. I love it. How about Grayson McCall? And that one is penultimate on print, 9 out of 10. Ansu Sunday with that 1989 Pro Set football design that is ridiculously nostalgic. I love it so much. That one does not appear to be numbered. Interesting. How about Gage Larvadane, rookie? And that is first on print to 20. Excellent. I think a lot of these cards are going to go to Melody. Benjamin Hall. Head out to the Michiganders. That is also not numbered on the Benjamin Hall. Stephen McBride. And that is another bookend. 7 out of 7 on the Stephen McBride. Outstanding. And last but not least, Jaden O'Neal on the purple Schmeckel. Nice autograph for that young man as well. And that one is 5th on print to 8 on the Jaden. Onward. Where are you seeing it there, buddy? Onward says he sees a number on that card. I'm just not seeing it. I do not see a number on that card. Oh, there is a number. It's just hiding. I am so sorry. It is right there. And it's 1 out of 2. Nice. Thank you, love. I appreciate that, babe. 1 out of 2 on the Sandy. Nice. Appreciate that, gentlemen. Gotcha, babe. Thank you so much. Andy Gain says, how do we know what teams those go to if not drafted? So, Andy, if you see my brother, there's an NIL college spot. And those go to Miss Melody. She snagged that NIL college spot. So it looks like that entire box goes to Melody. Every single one of those was college players. Congratulations, Melody. It does happen every so often. And it could not happen to a better human being. Uploading these all up for you, Melly P. Thank you, Andy. And next box will be some Resurgence. Breaker's Delight. After I top load these all up for Melody. Dutchy. So for the Gage Larvadane, you're seeing the Browns. Nice. So of course, my dear friends, we go back through every single one of these cards. After the break is done, after the show's over, I always go through and we look them all up, regardless of what anybody says in the chat. So just to be very clear. Of course, I do appreciate you all helping us out. But just to let you know, we always go back and double check. Let me top load these up for Melly P real quick. A lot of bookends in there too. They don't call me the Bookend King for nothing. Gotcha, Mikey Koba. I appreciate that, buddy. No sweat. That's right, Onward. That's right. And we know that one's NIL. So she's safe on the 1 of 1. And thank you for helping me find the number on that one, folks. That one's hard to see. On the 1 out of 2. Ansu Sande. Excellent. Resurgence. Breaker's Delight. Good luck. Thank you so much, Colt Simmons. And good morning, my brother. How are you? Excuse me, folks. Let me snag myself a little sippy here. Hope you're having a great day, Colt. Happy lunch break, brother. Kareem. All right, my friends. Good luck. I would love that, Onward. So I've got to show you what Rachel bought for me, actually. You'll get a kick out of it. So remind me to show you after the break, Onward. I am officially the Bookend King. Thanks to Rachel. Empty box there, folks. On the Resurgence Breaker's Delight. 1 pack to rule them all. And we start out with 1/2 of the Brothers Watt. Malachi Corley. Mally and the Jets. Shout out to Dutchie and the New York Jets. Numbered to 275 on the Malachi. John Elway on the Conductors. And that is 43 out of 99 for the Horsies. Going to Chris Condor. Johnny Wilson. That is numbered to 15 for your world champion Eagles. Going to Joe Thomas. Nice one. Bucky Irving for the Bucks. And that is 6th on print to 75. Congratulations again, Mr. Ryan Bruns. I think this is the 3rd autograph for Ryan out of this break. Beautiful. Wow. RPA for the Patriots going to Chris Stroop. Bro, would you just look at it? That is numbered 10th on print to 14. Damn. That is fantastic. Congratulations, Chris.
Oh my God!
That one's going to go in a big boy 130 point penny sleeve. And that is a 180 point top loader. That is a big ass card, brother. Congratulations, Chris Stroop. Hell of a card there, buddy. Wow. Congratulations to the Super Stroopers. I agree, Mr. Reichert. Thank you so much for speaking up, my man. Damn. On the stand they go. Let me sleeve up that Bucky Irving real quick. We have one more autograph, and it goes to the Jets. Another one for Dutchie. Shout out to the bull riding umpire. Good to see my fellow bull rider this morning. All right. Legend, Keyshawn Johnson on the autograph. And that one is not numbered, Dutchie. And then last but not least, Refractor Troy Fatanu for the Steelers. Going to Danny Ferry. I'd say that was a heck of a box of Breaker's Delight. Congratulations, Dutchie, Chris Stroop, and Ryan Bruns. Just a few sleevers here real quick, folks. Mr. Colt Simmons over here on TikTok says, I rewatched the break from last night and snagged your Red Sox team. Beautiful, brother. Thank you. We had another magnificent break last night, too. And you know, folks, while we're talking about it, it has been an absolutely magnificent last few weeks here in the front yard. We have found some tremendous cards. We've had a whole bunch of laughs, a whole bunch of new people in the family. And I would not be able to do each and every one of those amazing things without you. So as always, folks, I think it's important to have our daily moment of mindfulness. And in this moment, I am indescribably grateful for each and every one of you. Love you all so damn much. All right, we're all sleeved up there. Top load our number to 15, Johnny Wilson. Beautiful. Oh, that Elway's number to 99, too. Beautiful. Alrighty. Let's go Leaf Metal, and they'll finish off with that Contenders. Oh, yes, we have, Mikey 1. You are spot on. Could not agree more. Good luck. This is another Leaf box. Good luck, Melody. You did pretty damn well in box number 1. And again, one more shout out to our buddy Greg, the vice president of Leaf, who has been kind enough to send us some cool stuff. And I think we might even end up with a direct account with Leaf. We might have our very first direct relationship with a card manufacturer. Been striving for that for the better part of 5 years. So it's been a long time coming, my friends. And again, I thank each and every one of you for that. All right, here we go. How about some Caden Dixon Wyatt? And that one is numbered to 149. Caden Wyatt. I sure did, David. I sure did. We've been chatting behind the scenes, him and I. How about the Walrus? Mr. Andy Reid. That one's going to go to the Chiefs. And Mr. Alan White to 149. NIL. Jeremiah McClellan. That is another one for Melody. And that is penultimate on print, 7 out of 8. Beautiful. So that one goes to Melody. Thank you, Onward. Or thank you, Mikey. Appreciate that, Mr. Kobaugh. Malik Washington. On the State Pride. And that is 8 out of 15 on the Malik. Antoine Hill Jr. on the Armed Forces. I see what they did there. That kid's got a nice autograph. And that is 2 out of 2. Beautiful. So Malik Washington goes to the Dolphins. Thank you, Mikey. Elijah Olkey. 9 out of 15 on the Olkey. And last but not least, another NIL, Brady Hart. And that one is numbered 4th on print to 15. Congratulations again, Melody. And yes, they do, Mikey. You're right. So we always try to price the college spot the best that we can. And you know that goes with every break spot. So at the end of the day, folks, for those of you that are new here, the way we look at it, myself and Mrs. Junkwax, is we want to reward each and every one of you for being part of this community, right? So we keep our breaks as low as humanly possible. So instead of looking at a break and saying, okay, how much money can we make? It's how much money can we not make and still keep this thing on the rails. So if you ever look at a spot and you go, oh man, that's a steal, it probably is. For good reason. T-Dub, I do not believe Alan White's with us this morning, my friend. I'm so sorry. But he is in the Facebook group, if you want to reach out to him there. Yeah, we haven't seen Alan in a couple days. Hope he's doing all right. That's right, Onward. You nailed it, buddy. All right, all sleeved up. Let me top load the autographs here real quick, folks. And we have one last box. Melody, you have done very, very well, my friend. Congratulations. You know, one of the cool things about Leaf is you get in on some of these young players and you get to watch them as they grow. And I don't know about you all, but whenever I have an autograph of a young player like that, it kind of gets me into the game a little bit more. Gives me somebody to watch. All right, legends.
One down, one to go.
Last box magic. 6 cards total in this one. 2 autographs. And for the last time on this magnificent, thick with 5 C's, thankful Thursday morning, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Aw, looking forward to it, Onward. Thank you, good sir. One pack to rule them all. Good luck. And Kev, I see you beating that screen over there, brother. Thank you so much. And Joshua, great to see you this morning, my man. Mr. Brian Street, welcome back, legend. Happy Thursday, boys. And we start out with some Bo Nix right off the jump. Jamar Chase. Danny Grigsby. Bro. Keon Coleman. Gold rookie ticket. And it is 4th on print to 10. Congratulations, Danny Grigsby. We were just talking about this young man this morning. All right, finishing strong. Ricky Pearsall for the 40 Whiners. And that is another autograph for myself and Mr. Rob Richardson. We have got to be into triple digits now, Rob Richardson. 30 out of 50 on the Ricky. Decent looking autograph on that one, too. These are going to go in a 75 point. Junk Wax Vintage Top Loader. They will fit in a 55, but you got to kind of shove them in there, and that's not cool. Mr. Condor. The Bo Nix is not numbered, my friend. Negative. There's 2 base cards right on the front. And last autograph. Oh, we got something juicy coming next, too. For the WKRP and Cincinnati Bengals, going to Danny Grigsby one more time. Cedric Johnson, rookie auto. And that one is a base auto. Thank you so much, Caleb Jones. I don't think so, Andy Gain. I'm so sorry, buddy. Reese Lightning, if you're taking off this morning, my brother, thank you as always for starting the morning the right way. And we'll see you back here tonight. Much love to you, Mr. Cooper. All right, check out last card here, folks. On the Optic Illusion. For those dirty birdies, the Falcons, Derake London. And that goes to Mikey Kobaugh. Last card magic. Not numbered, but beautiful. All right, well, there you go, fam damnly. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage Family Break in the books. Amazing. If you would allow me just a moment here, folks, we're going to do a recap. Allow me just a moment to separate. All right. So numbered cards and case hits first. Case hit for the Cowboys, Deron Bland on the License to Dominate. Congratulations, Bryant. Austin Eckler for the Commanders going to Bobby Viles, numbered to 50 on the midfield ticket. Tua. So nice. Jeff Hansen got him twice. Numbered to 75 and 199. On the Tua. Grayson McCall, I believe that one goes to Melody. And that one is penultimate on print, 9 out of 10. You know it, Mr. Piccirilli. 'Cause bustin' makes me feel good. Shout out to the Ghostbusters. Numbered 1 out of 2, Andu Sunday. John Elway, 99 for the Horsies, going to Chris Conder. Johnny Wilson for the Eagles, going to Joe Thomas, numbered to 15. And that is 6th on print to 15. Our 1 of 1. Congratulations, Melody. Spoke him into existence. Drew Aller on the Fields of Fury. 1 of 1. And Keon Coleman, numbered to 10. On the gold rookie ticket for the Bills, going to Mr. Grigsby. And not Steven. That is Danny Grigsby. I believe that is Steven's brother. And into our autographs here, folks. Dalen McMillan for the Bucks. Ashanu for the Jets. Olsen for the Chargers. Paul Krause for Minnesota. Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. Joe Milton for the Patriots. And that one is numbered to 249 on the acetate. That is such a cool card. Congratulations, Chris Stroop. Gage Larvadane. And I believe that one goes to the Browns. And that is 1st on print to 20. Stephen McBride on the press pass. And that is a bookend, 7 out of 7. Benjamin Hall. And that one is 1st on print to 5. Jaden O'Neal. Auto. And that is 5 out of 8. Keyshawn Johnson for the Jets. Another one for Dutchie. And that one is not numbered. Bucky Irving. 6th on print to 75 for the Bucks. And that one goes to Ryan Bruns. NIL, Jeremiah McClellan. Going to Miss Melody. 7 out of 8. Another penultimate on print. Antoine Hill on the Armed Forces. And that is 2 out of 2. That's correct. Good eye there, tight chain trapping. And good eye onward. 2 out of 2. Another bookend. Elijah Olkey. 9 out of 15. Brady Hart. 4th on print, 215. Malik Washington. I believe he goes to the Dolphins on the State Pride. And that is 8 out of 15. Jalen Polk, RPA, numbered to 14. That might be one of the best cards in the whole break. Congratulations, Chris Stroop. That is truly magnificent, my man. Congratulations. Ricky Pearsall for the 49ers going to Rob Richardson. And that is numbered 36 out of 50. And last but not least for the Bengals, Cedric Johnson on the base autograph. And that's another one for Danny Grigsby. There you go, my friends. Allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping for each and every one of you that got something juicy in that one. Congratulations. And if you did not, I do apologize. I appreciate you being a good sport. And I am confident that your day's coming. Ask anybody here in the family. All right, what a morning, fam damly. We are at 3 hours and 10 minutes of quality family time on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning. Let's refresh that shop real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. My dear friends, it is about time for your boy to go mow on a couple of delicious Red's breakfast burritos. So I am going to call that last call. If you would like to pull something down from junkwaxvintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. But if you want to wait until later tonight, that's okay too. Because you already know, we will be back here tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right, Onward. There you go, buddy. Hey, Mikey Kobaugh, you do the same, my good man. Much love and respect to you, brother. Have a wonderful remainder of your day. That's right, Mr. Peacher, really. Congratulations, my man. That's right, Jason Allen. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, my brother. Alrighty. And we are current up there in the shop, folks. Be good to go. So, as always, my dear friends, before we go, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a solid before we get into our outro jingle. And if you legends over here on TikTok have never taken a moment and come over here and joined us on Twitch for the outro, you're invited to do so. I think you'll like it. So as always, my dear friends, in all of your daily dealings today, on this extremely thankful Thursday, especially on this thankful Thursday, please be good to yourselves when you're using that inner monologue, because we all do. So do your best to try to say nice things to yourself. Try to pump yourself up today instead of pulling yourself down, right? Always remember, my friends, your thoughts become your actions. Your actions eventually become your lifestyle. And your lifestyle, after enough time, becomes everything. So it is absolutely vital that you keep up here as positive as humanly possible, especially when we're going through a tough time right now as a country. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. Secondly, practice the heck out of that golden rule. And I know what you're going to say, but Uncle Junkwax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they suck. And they make it really difficult to pay forward that golden rule. Hey, I get it. Unfortunately, my friends, our world, and especially this card hobby that we love so much, at times can be chock full of a-holes. But I'll tell you what, folks, we're all set in the a-hole department. We do not need any more. We're full. What we do need, and what the whole country needs right now, in my humble opinion, is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you incredible human being, you have the power to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. I know you can do it. So regardless of how difficult it is with those other human beings, do your damnedest to pay forward that golden rule. Try to treat people how you want them to treat you. A simple thing, you know? If everybody did that, can you imagine the world that we would live in? So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And lastly, do your absolute best to maintain that attitude of gratitude. Got to keep that focus on what you do have instead of what you do not have, my friends. Always remember, your attitude determines your altitude in this life. Write that down. So, TLDR, be good to yourselves, be good to the people around you, practice that attitude of gratitude. Because remember, folks, there is hundreds of thousands of other human beings out there today that are truly struggling. People that don't have food, right? People that don't have a roof over their head. People that don't have a family. If you have those things, folks, if you got a roof over your head, if you've got family that loves and trusts you, you've got a car that runs, you've got healthy children with 10 fingers, 10 toes, and eyes that see, and ears that hear, and a mouth that can speak. If you've got a card community that cares about you and loves you, if you've got a hobby that you love, you definitely have a short list of things to be grateful for today, my dear friends. And I sincerely hope that you find whatever's on your list and hang on to it and let it motivate you throughout this entire Thankful Thursday. So thank you as always, you legends. I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time because we get to do it all over again. Enjoy that outro jingle, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Smoochies! Let's bring it back down, shall we? Good morning, Alex. That's right, brother. That's right. Direct onward. Thank you, David Piccirilli. Mr. Reichert, great to have you over here, buddy. Thank you, Bobby.
We ripped some fire on this Thursday morning.
Yes, we did.
With the Junker crew from the break of dawn. Dalen ran the stream with that classic smile. And Mrs. Junkwax packed it all with style. Sawyer sorted, Wyatt flew. Oh, and helped like he always do. Mikey one was running strong. Teamwork made it sing all show long. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to junkwaxvintage.com. You're set. The blog is live if you want to learn, or grab a break and wait your turn. We've got the heat, we've got the crew, we've got that JWV breakthrough. So thanks for coming, thanks for the chat. We felt the love and we're grateful for that. It's Thankful Thursday and we're not done. We'll see you tonight for more hobby fun. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to junkwaxvintage.com. You're set.
Thank you again, my dear friends. Another special morning right here in the front yard, thanks to each and every one of you.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. It never gets old, my dear friends. I love it so damn much. Mr. Henshin, thank you so much for hanging with us this morning, my good man. Onward, we will see you tonight, my brother. Mr. Piccirilli, Greg Reichert, Bobby Viles, Jason Allen, Chris Stroop. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I truly appreciate you being over here. Thank you, as always, for another very special morning here in the front yard. Shout out to my TikTokers and folks. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. Damn. 114,000 likes over here this morning. Holy guacamole. Y'all are a bunch of screen beaten, junk wax loving, positive, thankful Thursday having legends. And I sincerely appreciate you more than you will ever know. That is astonishing. 114,000 likes over here. Goodness gracious. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Folks, I got to be honest with you. That is really surprising. Typically, we have a lot of likes, but not 115,000 in the morning. Damn. Thank you again, you legends. Woo. All right, folks. Make it a thankful Thursday. I know you will. And we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Have a great day, everybody.